Hello, my gorgeous light beings, my healers, my star seeds, my light workers. Welcome back to my channel, the Pleiadian Priestess. As always, I have a juicy reading for you guys today. So welcome, thank you for coming back. The topic of today's reading is going to be, what are people saying about you right now? What's the gossip? What's the tea? How are people perceiving you in your situation? So I've done a reading like this, but I feel like it's been months now. It's been a while to do a check-in to see how people are perceiving you now. What are they thinking? What are they saying? Kind of energy, because my life has changed dramatically in the past few months. So I'm like, okay, it has to be the same for everyone else. So what are people saying right now about you, where you're at in life, where your energy you're giving off, all that kind of stuff. We're going to get into a little bit of everything in this reading. So if that sounds good to you and you're interested, stick around. But first and foremost, you'll have to choose a group, honestly. So before this image, there would have been the thumbnail. So you could choose based on the thumbnail or choose based on the decks. And then I also have crystals for you guys today, which is so cute. I just got them yesterday and I'm excited to use them. So for group one, we have the Alice and Luna's Tarot, okay? And then we have a cute little, I'm trying to figure out which stone this is. Lepidolite mushroom. Look at her. Lepidolite mushroom for group one, as well as the Alice and Luna Tarot. And if you want to see what it looks like, that's what it looks like. And of course, we have the Nine of Cups at the top. Okay, how cute. Put that back maybe to the side so you can see it better. For group two, we have the Spirit Songs Tarot. Okay, the Spirit Song Tarot. And we have a rhodonite mushroom. A rhodonite mushroom. I was gonna say rhodocronite or something. I'm like, okay, for group two. And for the deck, the cards, if you want to see what they look like, we have the Knight of Acorns. I'm loving this whole choose a deck option because I have so many decks that I don't use, and if I just use one for like an entire reading, like I'm not using all my decks to the best of their abilities. I have so many, you know. And then for group three, we have the Mystic Fairy Tarot, okay? And we also have the Green Aventurine. You ever know something but still double check so you don't get it wrong? Come on, get it right. Clear yourself. There we go. Green Aventurine. With the Mystic Fairy Tarot, and the cards look like this. Okay. So you have all the information you definitely need to choose. You could choose based on the crystal. You can choose based on the deck, or you can choose based on the tarot. I mean, the thumbnail image. I can't speak today, right? Dang, okay? So I hope you guys know what you're going to do. If you guys need extra help, you can always ask me in the comments and I will help you to the best of my abilities. But without further ado, I will see you guys at your reading. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Lepidolite mushroom, hope it's clearing. You can see it. You chose the Alice and Luna's Tarot, or you chose thumbnail image one. Welcome to your reading. We have many options these days to choose on this channel, because why not? Today we're going to be getting into what are people saying about you right now. What's the hot gossip, the tea, whatever. How are you being perceived in this moment right now? Okay, I've done a reading about this like maybe a few months ago, but I feel like it's time for a refresher. Okay, I am the kind of reader who gets tired of repeating the same old topics, but this just hit me last night when I was coming home, and I'm like, I wonder if we should do like a refresher on this topic. So we're gonna go with that. I listen to my intuition, the hits that I get, because it's gotten me far in life, so we're gonna go with that. But anyway, I'm hearing shopaholic already. I was getting like an energy of someone just spending and buying money before I started the reading in general. So this could be everybody's energy, but it's coming through for you guys still. So usually when I sit down, I'm in the energy of a group, the energy like changes or shifts, but I'm still feeling that shopaholic energy for you guys. Because I'm telling myself, I've been buying so many things, y'all. I've been buying. I'm just like, ugh. I'm sick of me at this point. But I'm like, there's so many cute things, like so many things for the channel, so many things just for myself in life in general. It's just so exciting. You know, I'm in a good place and I'm happy. So that could be where you all guys are as well, because of course, if you guys realize you chose a 9 of Cups for your card at the top of the deck, to help you choose based on the deck in the beginning of the reading. So you guys chose 9 of Cups. You're living your dream, living La Vida Loca. You're happy, you know, you're one step away from having everything you want, you know? So the 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment. You got your wish come true. But then after the 9 of Cups is the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is the whole shebang. You're completely happy. So there's something right now that you have not gotten yet, but you've gotten a bunch of other things, you know, maybe financial stability, maybe a new house, a new this, a new that, but you're still waiting for that partner, you know, or maybe you have a partner, you have a house, but you're waiting for that baby, you know, or maybe you have a baby, you have a house, but you're waiting for the next partner because you broke up with your previous partner, you know, something like that. Or you have a house, you have your partner, but you're waiting for that good career to come in, you know, to get the extra money, that business to come off the ground, something like that. That's what's coming through for you guys, because you've gotten something you've wanted really badly already, but now you're just waiting for the next evolution, which is the 10 of Cups, which is having everything that you could want emotionally, you know. So let's get into the energy. I wish I knew more about lepidolite for you guys to tell you, but I mean, you can look it up. I don't know much about lepidolite. I know more about the other 2 stones that I got in this cute little mini package, but I don't know much about lepidolite. And I wish I could use my phone to see, but I can't because I'm using my phone. So yeah, what we're gonna do, what I also did get, I'm buying crystals. I bought a whole bunch of new decks for Halloween for you guys, for the channel. And then I have like an astrology dice set already, but something told me to buy more when I saw them at the store. They start selling these things in stores, guys. Like, where do they do that at? Like, I just going to the store is so dangerous for me, you know? Like, all these things, these spiritual things are just coming through. I'll leave those. Let's shuffle these and get an energy on you guys. So we have Jupiter, yes. So something's going very well. Also with the sun, wow. Jupiter and the sun. So like a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness, a lot of expansion. Things are moving in a marvelous direction for you guys. Here we also have 9th house energy. So traveling could be in your future. That could be something that you're waiting to do now. Like work is going good, relationship is going good, money is going good. Now you're planning a trip because you want to go somewhere. That kind of energy. Here we have 12th house, which is money and assets. So yeah, you could be planning a trip or saving up for a trip now because you want to travel. And then here we have Leo. And we have, I'm pretty sure this is Pisces. So we have Leo and then we have Pisces. So some of you could be Leo, some of you could be Pisces. Now, what I'm getting is happiness and success, or everything feels like a dream. So it's kind of like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're waiting for something to go wrong. When things are going too good for too long, you're like, what's going to happen next? And you start getting suspicious, because Pisces is an energy of dreamland. It's an energy of none of this is real. You know what I mean? And then we have Leo, which is all about happiness, success. It's very sun energy. You're in the spotlight kind of energy. You're getting a lot of attention for maybe what you're doing, whether it be work or in relationships and love kind of energy. So all of these things are playing a part in this 9 of Cups energy that you're feeling. But it's like you're waiting for the shoe to drop because everything seems too good to be true right now, you know? But I feel like the next step from the 9 of Cups is the 10 of Cups. So I feel like nothing is gonna, like the rug is not gonna be pulled from underneath you kind of energy, you know? So more abundance, more success. We have Leo and then we have the sun. So I'm going to try to put those up there for you guys to keep the energy in the reading while we're reading. So, and I bought 2 sets of this. So I had one, then I bought 2 more because you never know. But yeah, spending too much money, guys. Send help. Send help. 9th house is also learning. It's also becoming smarter, more wise. I'm hearing also being more spontaneous. Because what y'all gonna do is stop playing in my face. The 6th house want to keep coming through, so work is going well. Maybe you're getting that abundance in work. That's not what we had. What did we have for this? The sun. There's a lot of aspects of your life that want to come through, but assets and learning, maybe some of you are going back to school. Move. Okay, now I'm done. I'm gonna leave those alone. Now we're gonna get into the tarot to see what's coming through and then get some oracle cards as well. So please, Spirit, what are people saying about my group ones right now? What are they saying about my group ones? What's the gossip on them? How are they being perceived in the public right now? How are they being perceived in the public, in private? Who knows? Maybe I'll ask, like, split this up into segments. Like, how are they being perceived, like, by the outside world? And then do a reading about how you're being perceived by the people in your life. Because those are different. We have Two of Wands. Yes, you're making plans. Six of Cups, it seems like I'm hearing you're distancing yourself from family or people who used to be very close to you, close friends. Because Six of Cups, like interpersonal relationships, people who you're close with, you see all the time, maybe past friends, childhood. Maybe you're distancing yourself from childhood friends or family right now, or they feel like you are distancing yourself from them. Maybe you're spending more time with friends and family, or you're making new friends instead of spending time with old friends. You kind of feel like your old friends are kind of trickling to the background and you're making a bunch of new ones is the vibe that's coming through for you guys. And then we have Four of Pentacles. Is like I'm hearing you're actually holding on to money. The Four of Pentacles is very much an energy of not letting all the money slip through your fingers. It's an energy of saving. It's an energy of possession. So like I said, you're buying a lot of stuff. You're being very possessive about your money or your things in general. Maybe you're being very possessive of your time and energy and money, because Pentacles is also physical, like your time, your energy, your resources. You're being very stingy with those right now. So maybe your friends could feel like they're not seeing you enough because you're not hanging around with them enough. You know, maybe you just got into a new relationship and you're trying to explore that. You know, maybe you're traveling instead of hanging out with friends and your friends kind of miss you. That could be something that's coming through as well. I love the way these decks shuffle. Maybe you're a good dancer, because shuffling is dancing, and when I say random things during a reading, they always end up resonating somehow. So I love the way the deck shuffles. People love the way you shuffle, the way you work. Maybe your work ethic, the money you're making now. You know, maybe you got a new job and now you're finally able to, you know, sustain the living you want. You know, because there's a living we have to abide by the money we make. And then there's a living we actually want to have. And maybe you are in that phase of living La Vida Loca and you're making newer friends, having new experiences. And maybe your old friends are feeling like, she got rich and left us, or he got rich and left us. You know, they got a new job and made new friends kind of vibe. But that's kind of how life goes. As you kind of move up the ladder of life, your friend circles change. Because there's a tendency of people who have less than you when you start making more money to get jealous, set you up, be very petty, start treating you as like you're their own wallet or bank. And you have to be with people who also have money in order to keep the money you have. So maybe your friends, like, you're making more money now and you're still being cheap. Because my money is not yours. How about that? Okay. I'm getting that vibe here. People are possessive of you and your energy. And because you're not giving it away so freely now, people are mad, you know? People from your past you've cut off. And I do understand you cutting off people who are toxic to you. Even if they weren't toxic to you, you sometimes move on in life and those same people don't resonate with you. And those people are salted. You don't need them anymore. Or you feel like you're better than them, or you're moving up, you know, moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky, okay? The Jeffersons are coming through. And you see how they made new friends in the building they moved into. We never saw their old friends coming around. I don't even remember episodes of their old friends. It was only the new rich people in their new rich building that we would see in that show when they moved to the east side, to the deluxe apartment in the sky, you know? Here we have the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have the Tower. Wow. How are you being perceived right now? Maybe you're destroying or raising connections in your life. Like I said, people you used to resonate with, you're not resonating with anymore, and it could be causing problems, especially because the Tower is coming out under the Six of Cups. Like, I didn't realize that until I said it, and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense the way the cards are placed right now. And with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's kind of like people are maybe wishing on your downfall a little bit, because they think that you are, you know how they say your friends, yeah, they want good for you, they don't want you to be better than them, you know? Of course they're wishing you well, they want you to be successful. Once you exceed them or surpass them, now it's a problem. So they want good for you until you're doing better than them. Now they're wishing on your downfall, essentially, because you're saving your money, conserving your energy, staying inside. You could be, saving up for a house, saving up for a car, saving up for a baby, and they're like, oh, why you're not coming out drinking with me? Because I'm about to be a parent. I'm trying to get into the mindset of being a parent, and parents don't go out every weekend drinking and getting drunk, you know, or they shouldn't. That's the example you should be setting. You can go out and drink. Nobody's saying anything wrong with that. But going out and getting drunk is not an example you want to set for anyone in your life, especially your kids, you know? So it's like you changing. You got to be up early now, so you can't be out late, you know? You can't be on the phone talking and gossiping past a certain hour, you know? Your energy is being given to different things and people mad, you know? Or maybe you are being more stingy. You cut off their wheel of fortune energy of you being free with your money, giving everyone something. Now you're like, nah, I'm gonna save my money. I'm not go out. Or maybe you're the friend that always treats everyone when you guys go out, and because you're not going out very often, those friends that was mooching off of you cannot go out now, and they're mad. There's a bunch of different energies coming through, but it's giving definitely moving on up. Jupiter's expansion. You're moving up in the world, you know? Onward and upward, and you're leaving those past people behind. We have the 9, which is learning. You could be going to school and working, and you don't have time for people anymore, and they're getting upset. Here we have the Leos, and some of you could be Leos, or Leos in energy of people are magnetized towards you. You're very attractive in your energy right now. Then, like I said, with the Sun, you're also very attractive. Success, abundance, victory, all of those things. The light is shining on you. It's like God is shining on you right now in your life, where everything just seems to be on the up and up, you know? And then we have 2nd house on the up and up with your money, on the up and up with your school, on the up and up with your spiritual being, because the 9th house is also your spiritual being, you know, besides 12th house. That's like spirituality. 9th house is who you are as a spiritual being, okay? And then we have Pisces energy coming through, which is like, you know, you're living a dream. Everything seems to be like, you know, not real, but it is real, you know? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. So you're being very responsible right now. And I do feel like you're the friend that everybody's looking up to. Everyone's looking to, wanting to be like. You know, they want to emulate you in some kind of way. You're the teacher right now. Maybe some of you are teachers. And you don't have time for your friends because school is draining. Whether you're teaching or going to it, it's draining on everybody involved, okay? And if you're a teacher especially, it's like you have to grade papers, you have to come up with lesson plans, and forgive if you have kids, you got to go home, take care of those kids, take care of those husbands. So your friends are feeling like abandoned a little bit, you know? Maybe you got into a new relationship and they're like, what about us? And you're like, what about y'all? Like, y'all had me for how long before I was involved? Like, y'all had me. Y'all had my wild days. Y'all had my partying single days. Now I'm in a relationship. I gotta make time for my man. But you still gotta make time for your friends too. Group number 1, don't do that. Okay, unless they're taking from you, they're mooching off of you, then I understand you retracting that energy. But if your friends are there and they were there for you when you was going through stuff, now you got a man, you acting up, you got a woman, you acting up, that's not cute. Okay, there you go. Now, I'm going to get some cards from this deck to see what else is coming through for you guys. I'm hearing not this one, this other one. Okay, heard you. Don't gotta scream at me, dang. Maybe people feel like you're not listening. 2 of Wands is making, I'm hearing money moves, making big decisions, career decisions, making big decisions based on where you're moving forward in your life. So it's kind of like, do I go and hang out with friends, or do I do the responsible thing and stay home and save that money and use it for a career move that I want to make down the line, you know? Do I go out with my friends and blow my money, or do I stay home and save up for this house that I've been saying I've been wanting for years, but I'm no closer to getting because I'm still broke? You know what I mean? That kind of energy is what's coming through. So there's something here about you making a big decision when it comes to, like, a massive decision when it comes to where your life is going. Are you going to stay in this energy, or you're going to go and move on to something else, you know? Are you going to hold them? You're going to fold them? You're going to walk away? That's what I'm hearing. So Texas Hold'em, I think that's the game they're referencing in that song. And if it isn't, something along making a big decision. 6 of Cups, yeah, moving on from childhood energies or leaving the past behind. There could have been someone you were holding on to. Now you're in an energy of expanding on from them, moving on, seeing the bright side at the other, what is it? Seeing the other side of the rainbow, the end of the rainbow, seeing the bright side, you know? You're coming out on the other side of a heartbreak. Jeez Louise. We have a dark male. You could be in a relationship with a dark male right now, and they're, you see, this is, I was getting her when I was reading. This is giving my friend, you know? Everything tracks so far, so I wonder if I were to send this reading to her, she would probably choose this group. I might just, and say, hey girl, you know who I'm talking about, because she just got into a relationship with a dark male recently. you know? So it's kind of like that is also coming into your energy. When people are seeing you, they're seeing him because she's spending a lot of time with this guy, you know? What up, girl? You know who you are. I don't want to say her name. But that's the energy that's coming through. You're making a big transition in your life. And it's equal parts good and equal parts bad. And it's funny because sis is blonde. So this is her and her dark male coming through. Okay, girl, go off. But first of all, some of you could be blonde, some of you could be dark males, besides the fact that she's in a relationship with a dark male and she's a blonde. We have lighter hair, laid back. You're in a more laid back approach. Maybe you were going for so long, and now you're taking some things off your plate. Okay, we have a dark male, darker than lighter, so it just means you have a darker complexion or a deeper complexion, as some people say. Or you're attracting a dark male if you're this blonde female. You're attracting a blonde or lighter haired female if you're this dark male. Okay. Now, how are they being perceived right now? My group ones, please, Spirit. My group ones, how are they being perceived right now? And it's funny, I was talking about teacher, and she's a teacher. So some of you could really be teachers. And we have young female, youthful, music, fashion. Maybe some of you are pivoting into the music era or fashion or something like that. Or you're feeling young again. For those of you who may be a little older, you could be feeling young again, youthful, happy. I'm hearing lovey-dovey, honeymoon phase for those of you who are in a relationship. And we have past life, and that's that Six of Cups energy that was trying to come through. Interesting. Knowing, deja vu, past love. So that is also kind of tying into the whole putting this past love behind you. There could have been a past love that you were grappling with, struggling with, and now you're finally in a phase of not caring about them, not thinking about them that often kind of vibe, because you're attracting this new person. Whether you're attracting this blonde female with the green eyes, somebody could have green eyes, and blonde female, it's funny how they said blonde, but she has red hair. Since when is red considered blonde? Strawberry blonde, maybe. And then we have dark male, so you're calling in this dark male. He looks very suavemente. Look at him. Hey, okay. But yeah, there's something here about knowing, deja vu, past love. Maybe this person you're calling in is a past life love, and that's what this Six of Cups is saying as well. At the bottom of the deck, we have open relationship. Wow. No commitment, casual openness. Maybe you're calling in a friends with benefits with multiple people. Maybe some of you are bi, okay, or just open, or I'm hearing gender non-conforming. That could be coming through as well, but I'm not thinking of that. I'm thinking of pansexual. There we go. Where you're attracted to whoever you're attracted to. We have a young female coming through, a blonde female coming through. So we have two women, then we have a dark male here coming through. So you could be calling it an open relationship with a dark male and two females, or female, male, female, whatever. However it resonates for you, okay? But there's something here about no commitment, casual and openness. Maybe you're calling in that kind of connection where you're with someone but with other people too. Okay. Now I can pull from this deck here. What else is coming through? For my group ones, how are they being perceived right now? Responsible. I'm hearing mature. You're maturing. You're getting older. Not in like a negative way, but it's like things you used to do before you're no longer doing. You're taking more consideration. I'm hearing careful consideration. You're not just... I'm hearing off the rails anymore. So maybe some of you used to be wild childs or wild children, and now you're kind of like calming down. Maybe you're wanting the domestic home life. Okay, so for my group ones, please, how are they being perceived? What are people saying about them right now? What is the gossip? People could be thinking you're in an open relationship with someone, or just talking about this new relationship that you are in. I'm hearing time stop. Time stops. It's like electricity. No, time stops. And everything around me is frozen. And nothing matters but these few moments when you open my mind, the things I've never seen. Cause when I'm kissing you, my senses come alive. Kissing You by Miranda Cosgrove was coming through. So there is some kissing going on between whoever all of these three people is, okay? Maybe some of you aren't blonde, but we have red hair coming through twice. 2 times over. So some of you are blonde, some of you are brunette, some of you have red hair, curly red hair, straight red hair, whatever. Some of you have green eyes, some of you have dark green eyes here, or just dark eyes in general. People could be talking about who you used to be. Like I said, they're comparing you to who you are now. Like, oh, this person used to be this way, and they used to be fun, and now they're boring, and they're fuddy-duddy. That could be something that's coming through. Why no cards want to come through from this deck? That's crazy. Okay, we're going to put these to the side. Now, what I do love about the dice that I got is when I first bought the pair of dice that I had in the beginning, they didn't come with a booklet. These do. So let's get into it. It says that these are situational dice. So the planets represent the situation itself. The zodiac sign represents the emotional side of the situation. And then the house represents the area of life, okay? So let's get into it. I'm excited. So with the situational self, the situation itself, geez. We're going to go to the sun. Pertaining to oneself, core values, personal identity, ego, and self-image. So who you are as a person is changing. Who you are on a fundamental level is changing. You could start wanting things you didn't think you wanted before. Not wanting kids, now you want kids. Not wanting to get married, now you want to get married. Not wanting to be in a committed relationship, now you want to be in a committed relationship. Wanting to be in a committed relationship now, not wanting to be in one, whatever. Who you are on a fundamental energy is changing. You know? Now, the next one we had is Jupiter. And Jupiter is pertaining to luck, good fortune, what propels you forward, monetary values, and prosperous events. That's the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know why it came out in reverse. But like I said, there's a big life change coming in. So I'm hearing some of you could be discovering you're pregnant, or you're going to be getting married, someone's proposing, moving in with someone, getting a new job, quitting an old job, starting a new business. Those things are coming through. Now, for the zodiac signs, the emotional side, we have Leo, and bold, strong emotions, perseverance, taking the lead, craving the spotlight, feeling overlooked. And then we have Pisces, naive, seeking release, pure of heart, unaware of deceitfulness and daydreaming. So, you know, I was getting that vibe here with this guy and these two girls. Maybe you're not aware that the situation you're in with this person could be them with someone else and you don't know. Because the Pisces is kind of, like I said, you're in this dreamlike state where things are still unclear. You're not sure what's real and what's fake, you know? You're not in reality kind of energy. So there could be something about you're with someone and you're unawares that they're with someone else, you know, or they're entertaining someone else. Or like I said, at the bottom of the freaking deck, we have open relationship, and at the bottom of the deck is always what's hidden. So what you can't see is this person is staying there with you, but they could be with someone else. It's still casual and open to them, you know? So be careful. Thank you and please. Now let's go to the houses. Ninth house represents expeditions, going the distance in a relationship. Matters of mind expansion, philosophical mindset, arts, media, which is coming through here. Creation, sharing matters of the creative mind. So maybe some of you are moving into a more creative field of career. You're going into music, fashion, art, drawing, that kind of energy. And then we also have second house, which represents money, belongings of monetary value, poorness or wealth, missing items or theft. So they're just giving some pros and cons with the reading, which I appreciate, because not everything's going to be good and happy all the time, you know? Now I'm going to go back to this deck and see if anything wants to come out, because I'm getting something. It's like I'm leaving here with something. Okay? How are my group ones being perceived? What are people saying about them? Thank you. So I guess we have some things to go over first. We have horsetail, patience. Maybe you seem more patient these days. I'm hearing more zen, more calm. Like I said, you're giving someone who used to be very high-strung. Okay, with the youthful female, you were the person who was very loud, always going out, party animal, drinking, smoking, whatever. And now you're coming through as someone who's more chill, more mature, you know? And that's the person who you're turning into that you didn't realize you did or are becoming. So your friends are like, oh, this person used to be fun, now they're boring, you know? But that's them. That's you moving on and finding friends who don't think the person you are now is boring. Because being responsible and being mature is not boring at all. In any way, shape, or form. Okay? Now, here we have Arnica, which is teacher. Wow! Teacher coming through again! So people are speaking about your teaching abilities. If some of you aren't teachers, people are saying you should be a teacher. And if some of you are teachers, people are saying good or bad things about your teaching abilities. We're going to keep it at that. Maybe you're a young teacher and you do things differently than the older teachers, and they're either praising you or criticizing you, okay? The students could be saying things about you behind your back and gossiping about you. And it could be good things or bad things, you know? Interesting, very interesting. But you're coming through as someone who's more patient. This is why I was saying that most people who say they don't want kids, or they could be a teacher who never wanted kids. I have 100 kids. I have something kids. I don't want any more kids at home. I don't have the patience for kids. But it's kind of like maybe you're changing your views on that lately. Like, oh, maybe I could do with 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Rugrats. Why not? Because you could be with someone who like wants kids, or the discussion's on the table and it's not something you completely nicked off your thing, or even if you did, it's coming back on the table again, you know, kind of thing. Because people are like, I don't have the patience for kids. I have to deal with kids all day, you know, but you could be coming around to it. Maybe, who knows? Only take it if it resonates. If you're still team, I don't want no dang kids, F them kids, then F them kids. Okay? But here we have Weaver. And Weaver now, after I've watched The Discovery of Witches, gives me someone who's able to make anything. Because Weaver, and look at how she's a freaking baby. And what was I saying? Oh my gosh, yeah. You're the girl, the friend who never wanted kids, who's now thinking about settling down, getting married, the kids, the white picket fence, because you found the right person for you. And now your body or your mind or whatever inside of you is like, you know, maybe we could do with 1 or 2 kids. Funny. And you're trying to figure out how you're going to work with having kids. Maybe some of you just found out you're pregnant, you're expanding your family, and this baby is a joy, it's a blessing. Maybe you could have been having fertility issues, or you were having troubles conceiving, like you finally found that you're having a baby, and your friend's like, oh, she's going to be boring now that she's a kid. We're not going to be able to see her as much. Cry me a river. Like, I'm getting my dream. You should be happy for me. No, some people are not going to be happy for you because you're doing better than them, it seems, you know? But anyway, that's what's coming through. You're still living in La La Dreamland. Maybe some of you are having kids and you're not sure how you're going to provide for them financially. And you're still in that La La Dreamland of, oh, I'm having a baby. It's so dreamy. But it's like, well, how are you going to take care of the baby? How are you going to provide for it? Babies are expensive, okay? There we go. So yeah, there's something here about Weaver. Whenever I think of a Weaver now, I think of Diana Bishop from The Discovery of Witches, where she was a Weaver, and a Weaver is someone who made their own spells, who made new spells, who didn't do what everyone else did. They were a Weaver upon themselves. They did their own thing, kind of energy. So you're coming up with ways to do things that to do things in a way that others haven't come up with yet. You know? You're making your own way. Forging your own path is basically what's coming through. And maybe you're still too young to have kids. You're still too young to get married. You're still too young to do this or that. Society has a bunch of opinions on what women should and should not do with their bodies and their life, and it's annoying. And yeah, that's what's coming through for you guys. We also have higher consciousness, which was coming through with the 9th house energy. We have the beloved, which was coming through with the finding a new partner kind of energy. Just going over the few things that came through. We have leadership. Maybe you guys are taking on more leadership roles, because we could have Leo, and Leo is a little bit of a leader. They're the lion. They're the king of the jungle, you know, or and look, you're the lion there. Yeah, exactly. Leo coming through again. They're the pride of the. How am I going to explain this? You know, I said it. They're the king of the jungle, whatever. Now we have breakthrough. You're having a breakthrough with something that you were having a hard time, I'm hearing, coming to terms with or figuring a way out of before. So you were stuck, you're going to become unstuck. Because all of these energies are giving unstuck, you know? And then the last card is cannabis. And I was talking about smoking weed. Yeah, there's something here about that as well. Detachment. Maybe you're going to stop using that as a coping mechanism and learn how to just cope without needing alcohol or anything else. Okay, maybe that's what you're doing. And people are talking about that because you're discovering a higher consciousness. You're becoming more spiritually evolved and awakened, okay? So I think that's all that I have for you guys. I don't want to keep talking too much about what's going on. Oh, I have one more deck. Hold up. Let's see what's coming next for you guys. How about that? Oh, yeah, heifer. I was like, oh, we have romance, sweetness, flowers. How cute. Yeah, that's what's coming next for you guys. You're getting some romance in your life. More romance if you guys are already in the connection, you know? I'm hearing the continuation of the honeymoon phase. What is coming next for my group ones, please? Enough about what people are perceiving them as. What's going to come next for them in their life? What? Bride, wife, engagement? What was I saying, guys? Oh my gosh. This is gorgeous. Some of you are finding love, falling in love. This person's going to ask you to marry them. Some of you are already in love, and this person's going to ask you to marry them. Some of you are meeting the person you're going to be marrying, okay? Wow. If something about kids come out, I'm throwing the cards away. Throw the whole reading away. Let me stop. This is beautiful, guys. Congratulations. Let's see what card fell. How about that? I'm going to move you off for 2 seconds. Now, where did the card go? Why you fall under the bed? Okay, now bring you back. I'm not sure if you've been hearing the fan this whole time, but if you have, I apologize. Okay. Now the card that fell is Peacock. Guys, y'all gonna stop playing in my face today in this reading. Y'all gonna stop playing in my face today in this reading. I'm like, let's see the card that fell. Pregnancy wealth. What are you telling me? Wow. Yeah, maybe some of you are pregnant and you're trying to figure out how you're going to take care of this child, and there may be some abundance that comes in. Kind of vibe. Oh my gosh, this is blowing my mind. Y'all have me screaming and acting a whole fool. I'm like, pregnancy better not come out or I'm throwing the cards. I'm not going to throw my cards for real because they're my children, but no, I can't. Whew. That's disrespectful to the cause. But wow, we have romance, bride, engagement. People are talking about how you're moving into a higher level of commitment with someone. And the Hierophant does talk about that as well. Okay, I'm sorry I'm getting crazy, but this is just, whew, my heart is beating mad fast. Like, I love when readings do this. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's period. And I fell under the bed. So like I said, some of you could be pregnant right now and you don't know. So get in this day and age, after the election and what happened in America, get it together. Get y'all situations in order, especially if you're having kids, because these people think they have control over our women's bodies and they really don't. But it's crazy how it's lawful to tell someone what to do with their bodies. Like, how is that even a law? It's crazy. But anyway, be careful out here in these streets now that certain people became president. Yeah, the way this one fell and under the bed to actually kind of, bend and break my back to get it a little bit, it's giving that you may not know. It's still a secret, or it's something you're still contemplating. You're keeping under the bed, hiding. Okay? You could be hiding a pregnancy. Oh, the ghetto. Okay. Who you hiding it from? Anywho, yeah. This is beautiful, guys. This is gorgeous. Let's get one more card. Why not? I love this. Y'all falling in love, becoming a bride. Like I said, thinking about marriage and kids, and you never were thinking about those things before. But when you find the right person, those things change. And then we have crown, success, pride. And I was just saying pride with which card came out? It was a card that was under the deck, right? No. What card was it, Joe? It was something. There was a lion in it. I remember that much. Oh, I put those cards back. Here it is. Lion's mane, leadership. So I'm like, you're the pride or something, and then pride came through. So yeah, there's something about your life finally maybe getting it together. Like I said, you're getting everything you wanted. Now the next step is the 10 of Cups, where you have everything you wanted. You're still getting it. You're still in the energy of receiving the things you've always wanted. When you finally get it, you're going to be 10 of Cups era, energy. So that's what we have. You're feeling very confident. That's what Leo was saying. You're feeling confident. You're feeling loved. You're feeling sexy. You're feeling playful, creative, because Leo also rules creativity, and it rules the arts, So there's something here about that as well coming through. Maybe you're finally finding or finally putting faith in a creative project of yours, and hoping that it will expand. And I feel like with the energy coming through and you're reading, it will. So do it. And also look up what lepidolite means. You may get more messages for the reading, but that's what I have for you guys. I hope the reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me with my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye and congratulations. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the rhodonite mushroom, we'll bring it up closer, maybe you'll see it better. If you chose the rhodonite mushroom, you chose the Spirit Song Tarot, or you chose thumbnail image 2, however you got here, welcome to your reading. Or you asked me in the comments and I told you, however you got here, welcome to your reading, group 2. It's so good to see you guys. I'm feeling in a good mood today. I don't know why. It could be because it's Friday, you know what I mean? Friday is always a good day. Or if you chose, like I said, this deck and this card, then you're in the right place. And I'm so excited. The Knight of Wands is like a very much excited kind of energy. So it's like it's saying action and drive. So there could be something that you're doing in your life right now that's very exciting. And that's why I'm excited for you, because I'm getting this reading and I'm excited. I mean, group 1 was really good as well. So I'm excited coming off of their energy. They're high, you know? So there's something here about maybe you like walking on sunshine, walking on clouds. You're on a high right now in life and things just seem to be going really well. And I feel like I'm gonna just go with it. Let me stop. I don't want to compare any groups. If you feel caught in more than one group, definitely watch it. I do feel like there's multiple messages in groups for everyone, especially if you feel called to it at all in any way. But today we're gonna be going over what are people saying about you right now. What's the hot gossip on you? How are you being perceived? Something like that. What are people saying and thinking about you at this moment in time? I did a reading about this like maybe a few months ago, and I'm like, it's time for a refresher. What's going on in their life right now? What I love about these kinds of readings is that you can continuously check in with how people are viewing you, and it can change. It can get bad. It can get good. You never know. But it's a reading that will always be timeless, you know? Whether you go and watch my other one, that could resonate for you as well as this one, and you're like, oh, how that happened? It's magic. Some call it magic for the things I see, and I don't understand it, how it happens to me. Some call it magic. I'm so sorry. That song just came through. That's Some Call It Magic by Raven Simone. Okay. It still bothers me that she went her whole career having us call her Raven Simone, and the whole time she's like her name was Raven Simone. I'm like, then why not say that, girl? Okay. Anyway, maybe some of you are being a little sassy. That's the energy coming through for you guys. Knight of Acorns is very much selfish. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm going after my dreams. Like, I'm not stopping kind of energy. So very ambitious kind of vibe is what you're in right now. Like, I am on a roll and I'm not stopping. You're on a winning streak and you don't plan to stop or for it to end anytime soon. Okay? So, I wonder if they tell you about the crystal. Hold on. Let me see. If they do. How cute. I forgot. See, now I feel bad for group 1. I'm like, I don't know what lepidolite means, but it says on the back of it, and the cute little packet came in. So for you guys, rhodonite is inner peace, mindfulness, and balance. Okay, so that's the energy coming through for you guys. Like I said, you know what you want, you're going after it, you're not stopping. You know what I mean? I'm hearing I'm gonna be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I've been searching. I'm sorry. Pokemon, the way Ash was so determined to become the best Pokemon trainer there ever was, okay? That's what's coming through for you guys. You guys are on a mission, okay? Yeah, I'm feeling very animated with your group, so there could be something here. You guys are funny, animated, like your energy, the vibes are good for you guys right now. The vibes are vibing, okay? But yeah, you're training for something, you're trying to become the best at something. That kind of energy is coming through very strongly for you guys, and I love that for you. So what I'm going to do before I pull for the cards is I bought 2 more astrology dice at the store yesterday, because I'm like, they sell these in stores now, just take my money. They have the mushrooms, they have the astrology dice. I'm like, these things used to only be available on Etsy, The astrology dice maybe on Amazon kind of vibe. These things used to be hard to get, you know, and now they're everywhere, and I'm just like, I'm here for it. Okay, take my money, especially because I want this channel to go far, and I love you guys, and I love reading for you guys. So I'm like, only the best from my gorgeous people. So of course, yeah, I got more astrology dice. Now I have 3 sets, but I'm only going to use 2 for this reading because I don't want it to get too long. So let us shuffle for you guys and see what are people saying, what are they thinking, how you being perceived, what's the gossip. Don't fall. And you fall. Here we have Mars, which makes sense that that's the action and drive, being ruthless, taking names, kicking behind. We have the Moon, so you're doing things that people can't see, and that could be bothering them. They're like this person, you're very much in your emotions. You're doing whatever it takes to become emotionally happy, fulfilled, safe, okay? It's kind of like you are ruthlessly healing your inner child, and you don't care who's you may be hurting or making you feel bad along the way, which is very good for you. Here we have these 2 scribblies. I think this is Aquarius. I'm pretty sure those 2 scribblies are the water bearer, the Aquarius energy. So yeah, very much you're an emotional, you're very much in your emotional detached era, you guys, okay? And then we have Taurus, which is all about money, comforts, making sure you're happy, healthy, and safe, okay? And then we have 10th house, which is career. So you guys are very much career oriented right now in your life, and that's what's coming through for you guys. Where did the other thing? And the die that fell on the floor, I can see it from here, it fell in the 7th house. So maybe some of you are very dedicated to making a specific relationship in your life work, okay? But I am going to go pick it up and roll it again to see what comes through. Oh gosh, here we go. Can I use anything to get it? Probably. Let's see how this works out. And it stayed on 7 the whole time. That's funny. Okay. I need to move you guys back over here. Sorry for the brief disruption. Now, 7 guys came out, but we're going to roll it again and see what comes out for you guys again. 8th house energy. So, ooh, I roll again. Okay, hold on. 6th house energy. Okay. So yeah, work, career and work, everyday life. That's what's coming through. Maybe you're also focused on your health as well. But 7th house, honorable mention, the 7th house and 8th house. So 6, 7, 8 are the houses you're worried about right now. And then also 10, okay? So let's pull some tarot for you guys and see what else is coming through. I mean, Aquarius is very intelligent. So maybe you're focused on intelligence. Maybe you're working in artificial intelligence. Maybe you guys work in AI. You work in tech. Maybe you guys are talking or worried. Maybe you're teachers or you're going to school for something. But Aquarius is like very smart, intelligent energy. You know, it's giving... very intelligent. It's giving IQ, is like giving genius level intelligence is what's coming through for you guys. Especially with the Taurus, you're becoming a genius at finding ways to make you feel more comfortable. So like I said, healing your inner child, and I will take that as confirmation, because what the heck was that? Are they lawn mowing outside? Like, not the time, guys. Please choose another day or another hour. I'm about to be done, even though I'm just starting the reading, but you know what I mean. So let's see what's coming through for my group 2s, please, Spirit. What are people saying about you right now? What is the gossip? How are you being perceived, okay? By people you don't know, by people you do know. Give us all the tea, please. But yeah, you are very career focused. You are being very serious and stern, because that is an Aquarian trait as well as a Capricorn trait, and Capricorn is 10th house energy, okay? We have Page of Crystals, so making that money, honey. And being very, like I said, sneaky about how you make it. You're keeping it in the dark, which was what I was saying up here with Mars. The way the moves you're making are silent, okay? I'm hearing real G's moving silence like lasagna, okay? And that's from what song? A Milli. So you guys are trying to make $1 million. You're trying to work hard and get that money, you know? Maybe you're discovering a new AI technique because AI is becoming very popular these days. So maybe you're trying to make your own, and there's different versions. So you could be trying to make your own AI right now, and that's going to make you a millionaire, okay? Because he's like, real G's moving silence like lasagna. A millionaire. I'm a young millionaire. Tougher than Nigerian hair. So, yeah, that song is coming through. Now, we have 10 of shells. Wow, yeah, like I said, you're focusing on your happiness. It's funny how group 1 got 9 of cups, and you guys get 10 of cups. And then we have 7 of feathers, which is preparation and resourcefulness. Yeah, you are preparing for something. Like, you're moving in stealth mode, so no one's really knowing what you're doing or how you're doing it, but you're doing it. You're getting it done. Real G's moving silence like lasagna. Oh boy, Little Wayne was too funny, child. Here we have King of Acorns. Yeah, the King of Acorns, what I do remember, or what just came through, I don't remember all the time, but the King of Acorns in the Everyday Witch Tarot is someone who's at a board meeting, and he is kind of like giving, it's like CEO energy, you know? So he's at a board meeting telling everyone, like, discussing the statistics or the data in the business company. And I'm also getting a little bit King of Swords as well, you know? The King of Swords in that is like someone sitting behind their desk, like teacher, professor, Oriole vibe. That's what's coming through for you guys as well. So you guys are getting King of Wands, which came out, and then you're also getting King of Swords. So like something here about you teaching some people how you do something, and the way you do it is successful, you know? Maybe teaching people how to make money. You're making money off of that, you know? Teaching people how to do stocks and all that stuff, the money stuff. Yeah, that stuff. Stocks and investing and stuff like that, and cryptocurrency and whatever those things are these days. You're teaching them how to do that, maybe, and that's making you money because you're trying to become a millionaire, and you could be teaching people how to become a millionaire as well. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Shadow in reverse. Interesting. The Shadow is devil energy. So I do feel like you are doing a cleanse as well. You're cleansing out all these energies coming through. And what I love about this deck is they try to make the bad cards positive. So for the devil, we have self-empowerment and ambition. Like, where? The devil doesn't represent that at all. But in this deck, it does. So there's something here about that. You're trying to... I'm hearing disestablishmentarianism. You're trying to disempower people who shouldn't be in power, maybe. Maybe you guys are in politics as well. Because you're being very ruthless about doing something, getting somewhere, airing out someone's dirty laundry. Something like that is coming through. You're in stealth mode. Maybe you're undercover trying to infiltrate a big business and bring them down kind of thing, you know? Maybe you're a reporter. Like, there's something like that coming through. Okay. Any other card? I just want to keep shuffling this deck. It's so cute. Like, all 3 of these decks have been shuffling so beautifully today. Okay. So we have the Lovers, Union, and Harmony. So maybe you guys are going to be getting into a connection with a King of Acorns, who's optimism and innovation. Yeah, innovation is doing things that haven't been done before. You're being an innovator. So yeah, there's someone, and that's funny how I was talking about like AI and things that are popular now. That's what your person is kind of like focusing on, maybe. And you'll find them at a seminar, or you'll find them at those big conventions where they have people who became rich doing something unconventional, and they're telling you, giving a motivational speech kind of vibe. That's what the King of Acorns is. Someone who people look up to, who people, I wanted to say praise, but I mean admire. I want to say admire. That people could praise your person as well, whoever this could be coming into your life romantically, since the 2 of Cups wants to be right there. Okay, then we have the 3 of Shells in reverse coming out under the 7 of Feathers. The 7 of Feathers is 7 of Swords energy, so you guys are clearing out the sneaky friends in your group. Like I said, you're ending things that needed to be ended. With the Devil, releasing those negative energies. 9 of Swords, you're going to stop overthinking things and just be happy. When you are happy, you're not going to think you don't deserve it, or think when is the next shoe going to drop. So you are definitely prioritizing optimism and joy in your life as of late. And whoever does not align with that can get out. Okay. And then we have the 7 of Shells, 7 of Cups, keeping your options open. Yeah, your options are open. I do feel like you could be someone who is selling a business and you're keeping like, I'm getting a very specific image, like I said, of someone. I'm getting a specific image of the Everyday Witch Tarot, the King of Wands, standing in front of the board, having a board meeting, and he's telling people all the wonderful things about his business, what they should love about it, why they should buy it, and then keeping the options open for the people who's going to buy it after. So maybe you're someone who builds up businesses, you sell them to the highest bidder only, and then move on to helping another business kind of come up in the world kind of vibe, you know? So you could take over businesses and build them back up, or you come on to help the business build themselves up and then you move on to the next one, you know? It's kind of like, what did Gordon Ramsay, what's that show he had? Like the worst restaurants or hotels in the world. He goes to them and helps them refurbish and become good again. That's what you do. Okay, that's what you're doing right now. That's how you're being perceived. The person who's helping everyone, you know, reach their highest potential, essentially. But Page of Crystals, you are definitely a well of ideas. You have a lot of ideas about different things. And like I said, you help these businesses have options or just figure out their options. Like, okay, we're going down. What can we do? Oh, we're going up. What can we do to build upon that? You know, a very logical, analytical kind of person, but you do it in a way where people still like you, because Aquarius people are very likable people, but so they have a hard time, like we'll continue saying, building those connections. They're amazing friends, but when it comes to, like, you know, lovey-dovey kind of things, it's a little harder for them, I would say, because their job or their lease in life, their lot in life is to expand, is to grow, is to help us evolve as a whole, not to be lovey-dovey in a relationship, because it could kind of stifle or contain them, and they don't need to be, or they're not supposed to be contained, you know? They're supposed to be sharing their knowledge with everyone, not just one person kind of vibe. That's what's coming through. Someone who goes around and keeps their options open. Someone who doesn't want love or commitment, you know. So they flock or flitter from relationship to relationship, which is, you know, your choice. Don't let anyone shame you for that, okay? And that's what this 10 of Shells could be saying. I'm just enjoying my life right now. I'm not letting what people think or what they say about my connections change how I live and operate in those connections. With the 9 of Shells, the 9 of Swords in reverse. The 9 of Swords is thinking too much about something, is keeping you up at night. It coming out in reverse is like, I'm not letting those things hold me back. What people have to say, my own thoughts, it's like, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, 3 of Shells is playfulness and bliss. You're kind of putting that to the side, I would say. In like the whole going out, having a good time, being playful, having friends, needing friends, it's kind of going out the window, because you're all about your business, all about your paper, all about your money, all about your expansion, your growth, you know, which as you should be. Because sometimes friends hold you back and lovers hold you back, which is what I was saying about Aquarians. They're not meant to be held back by, you know, forming connections and moving in and having a family. I'm not saying they can't, but that's not what they came here to do. The age of Aquarius is all about, you see, we're coming upon, or we are in the age of Aquarius. There's more women who are staying single, who are staying unmarried, okay, who are more successful than their counterparts, women are more educated than they ever have been before. We're in the age of information, you know? There's nothing that you can't do. Information is widely available. It's free. You gotta pay for it. There's something if you need help with something, there's a free version of it. There's an expensive version of it. There's no excuse to be out here broke. There's no excuse to be out here waffling, not knowing what to do. There's people on Instagram who help you, who have certifications, who give you free information. There's people who will read your birth chart step by step for free in individual posts. And if you were to just apply yourself and kind of take what works for you and read your whole chart yourself, you would be on the path to success. So there's endless amounts of resources out there. So there's no excuse why anybody should be out here broke or crying, they don't know what to do or how to move forward next. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? That kind of energy is what you're in. And the people who are in your life making excuses instead of making moves are the people who are like, yeah, it's time for you to go. The people who are playing around with you, they're too worried about, you know, making friends, hanging out, drinking, and that kind of stuff. That's cool and everything, but that's just not the phase you're in your life right now. So you're cutting those people out. Because one thing about them, they're going to do whatever it takes to keep you complacent where they are. And that's not where I'm meant to be grouped to. I'm meant to go far above and beyond, to infinity and beyond. Okay? The Buzz Lightyear. It's giving that comparison. In Toy Story, we had the Woody, who was very much old-fashioned, do things the same old way, all about emotions, and Buzz was just coming and telling the truth. He was like, he's been lying to you. He was brave. He was doing things that the toys had not seen before. And it made Woody upset of being replaced. And it's like, sometimes some things out with the old, in with the new. Okay, that's the kind of energy you guys are kind of in right now. That's what people are saying about you. You're not fun anymore. You're not coming out. You're not doing this. Oh, like, we haven't seen you in a minute. Like, when you're going to stop and have fun? When I'm rich is your answer, as you should. Okay. Definitely. So 10 of Shells, blessings, well-being. Like, I was looking at the 6. This is what I was looking at, which is why I paused. Something here about health, taking care of people. The 6th house is the house of service, because it is the dwelling of Virgo, and Virgo was all about, how can I make this better? How can I help you? How can I be a service kind of energy? That's the kind of energy you are right now. How can I help build your business? So some of you can be life coaches, motivational speakers. Like I said, people who come in, help businesses become successful, then leave and move on to the next business kind of vibe, you know? I'm hearing pimp my ride. I'm hearing say yes to the dress. I'm hearing, what is it? It was that show with Stacey London or something, and her guy friend, and they would make people better. Like, is it before? No, it's not before and after. It's, what was that show on TLC? My mom used to love watching it. Makeover, that kind of show where they were what's his name? Is it Clinton or Clay would handle the hair, and then Stacey would handle the clothes, or Stacey would handle the hair and Clinton or Clay would handle the clothes, and they would just make somebody over. So people would make their friends insert them into this whatever it was called, and then the friend would come on looking frumpy and dumpy and you know, and then they would have Stacey and Clinton, I believe it is, their name is coming through now, would have them make them over, but I just can't remember the name of the show. Yeah, that's what you guys are giving. You're making them up from the head to toe and pushing them back out like a factory, saying, here's a better version of you now. It's like an update to your iPhone, for those of you who have iPhone, where they're supposed to make it better and more efficient, and sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. You just keep making things better and easier, is what your energy you're in right now. But it's because you are definitely someone who's very resourceful and you think of everything, you know? But yeah, you're moving forward. Like, you're not stopping. You're definitely the Hamilton it's like, how can he do these things? The man is nonstop. The nonstop song from Hamilton is coming through. I intend to prove without a shadow of a doubt with my assistant counsel, co-counsel, Hamilton, sit down. Something 11 weeks is innocent. Call the first witness. That's all you have to say. Okay, one more thing. Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Soon attitude will be your doom. Why do you fight like you're running out of time? Fight day and night like you're running out of time. Why do you fight like you need it to survive? Like, that song is coming through. Like, the man is nonstop. Like, he was sitting there saying, with my assistant counsel, co-counsel, Hamilton, sit down, you know? But no, you're not going to sit down. You're going to do whatever it takes to move forward, okay? You fight for your success tooth and nail. So you're definitely giving Hamilton. You're never satisfied. You're going to keep moving and moving and moving and moving until you're happy. And right now, it seems like you could have been moving and moving and moving until you were happy. And now you have this 10 of Cups coming through here. So people are just like, yeah, they're living their best life, you know? They're going and taking company takeovers. They're going on trips. They're, you know, rubbing elbows with the rich and famous, the elite kind of energy. And they're just like, yeah, that's my friend. They used to be my friend. Are we still friends? That's the kind of energy that's coming through. There's a little bit of, like, unsurety, I guess, here with the people in your life. They're not sure where they fall. But yeah, There's definitely something here about you having a lot of choices when it comes to work. Maybe you're a freelancer. Maybe you're newly unemployed, but not in a way where you're like broken, destitute, in a way where you left a new an old business opportunity. The business was there's nothing more you could have done for them. And now you're moving on to someone else who needs you, kind of energy, you know? Because that's giving like a movie or a show or something, where someone would only stay with someone long enough, and then when they didn't need them, they would move on to someone else. I can't think of the show right now, the movie. It's like, you don't need me anymore. I'm going to move on to like another child that does need me. But I'm feeling a sense of loss and sadness when you move on to your next venture. Yeah. It's kind of giving me the best example that I can come up with, since I can't come up with the exact movie or show, is Ghost Whisperer. And Melinda would spend the whole episode helping the tortured or lost soul move into the light. Sometimes they would, sometimes they wouldn't. But at the end of every episode, that character's story was done. The ghost story was over. And it would always be like a little sad, her watching them go into the light, because she spent so much time getting to know them and helping them, that when they were finally fully healed and she was able to tell their families goodbye and everything that could settle their soul. Because sometimes the souls would leave without having something to say to their family or loved ones, and Melinda would be the in-between, saying, this is what really happened, this is what they wanted to say to you, and then they would be able to see the light and move forward. And once they saw the light and they moved forward, they didn't need her anymore. So it was always like a bittersweet moment at the end of every episode. That's the best example I can give. That's what you guys are giving people, or the energy you're in right now, okay? There is something here. I'm seeing how I'm not focusing so much on the relationship aspect. Maybe there's a relationship in your life that's being neglected. Maybe you're with someone that they don't feel prioritized, okay? So just keep that in mind. You're being so ambitious and optimistic and innovative that your partner just like, where's my husband? Where's my girlfriend? Where's my wife? Where's my partner? Because you're not really prioritizing them. You're focusing so much on career. And they're supporting you. I'm not saying they're not supporting you, but it is so lonely to be in a relationship and not be in one, because you're always working or busy. Okay? So yeah. Ambitious, very, very for you guys. We're going to get some other cards from this deck. We have a lot of sevens coming through. We have 7-7. And 7-7 is like a very divine number, a very holy number. So I do feel like you're following your divine path. Whatever you're doing right now, you're on the right path, in case you were wondering. And that's what people could be saying. Because we have this horse at the end of the spread ready to jump forward and leap into the unknown. With happiness, optimism. I'm hearing vigor. So you're putting aside going out and having fun to, you know, fulfill your dreams. And that's fun too. If people enjoy their work is fun for them, you know? And look, we have obstacles. We have blocks, pathways, and delays. You're overcoming. You're finding ways to overcome those delays in your life. Maybe you're having some career blockages. Because this is like giving strictly career and health and life. And you're trying to remove blockage from your life. Or you did. Because with this 10 of Cups coming through here, you have to be happy and fulfilled in something. Maybe you have a beautiful, gorgeous home life, but your career life is kind of going down the, I wanted to say the itter with the SH at the beginning. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. It's going down the drain. Maybe you're being presented with a new job opportunity. You know, your idea is discipline. You're newly unemployed and you're trying to discover what you want to do next, but you're getting thrown with all these options. So like I said, I'm not getting the vibe that you're someone with no prospects. You're someone who left a company, but you're very successful still. People still want you. You're highly sought after. And people like, you're like, where do I go next? Where do I go from here, essentially? Spiritual growth, exactly. Learning, expanding the soul. That's definitely what's coming through for you guys very strongly. A lot of spiritual growth. You following the right path that was set for you. Like I was saying with Aquarius, that's what they're meant here to do. They're not here to be, you know, no shade, no tea, held back by relationships. Which is why I feel like every sign was given exactly what they needed to succeed. Virgos were given the gift of detail and perfection and perception, you know. Scorpio was giving the gift of intensity and having that magnetism to them. Capricorns were giving the business sense. They were giving the sense of being very stern, being very discerning kind of vibe. Every zodiac sign was given what they were needed to succeed in what they were brought on earth to do. Aquarians and Taurians were meant to come here and be comfortable and live a comfortable life. And in order to do that in this day and age, it does involve a lot of working in order to settle down and retire early on in life, you know, to make your millions. Like I said, you guys want to become millionaires. To make your millions and become comfortable and live that comfortable Taurian life, you have to be in that leave me alone, I can't worry about your feelings and emotions era in your Aquarius era, you know? Being very innovative, coming up with ideas nobody ever would have thought of kind of vibe, going on a spiritual quest, spiritual journey, because Aquarians come off, or they have a bad reputation for being emotionless, but that's not it. They just know that their purpose is beyond just one-to-one connection. They're here to help millions of people, not just one person. That could be what the millions is coming through as, not millions of dollars, which I'm pretty sure is coming through as well, but it's like millions of people, millions of souls. And I feel like if you are the person who's like taking over those businesses and making them better, you are helping millions of people in the long run, because businesses contain hundreds, if not thousands, and hundreds of thousands of employees. Okay? So yeah, there's a lot of spiritual growth, learning and expanding the soul. That's what Aquarians are here to do. That's their job. What else can you give me for my group twos, please? How are they being perceived? What are people saying about them? What's the gossip on them? We have work. Are we surprised? Huh? It's giving Capricorn energy as well, and that's 10th house energy. So like I said, all the signs that I mentioned, the Virgo with the attention to detail and having the solution to any problem, being able to, you know, think their way out of any solution. I mean, any problem, find the solution to any problem. We have Capricorn here. They have the discernment, the business sense, the know-how to do anything, the maturity, okay, the knowledge, the wisdom to do certain things. Then we have Taurus. You're supposed to live a comfortable life, and you know that. So your body or your soul's like work, work, work. That's the only way to get it. In order for you have to work your booty off in the beginning stages of life, so at the end of life you can live comfortably. And then we have Aquarians. Sometimes you have to be a little ruthless, a little come off as little soulless, but you're not, because you're doing things for the betterment of a bunch of different people instead of worrying about what your family think, what your friend think, what your lover thinks. You know, you have to put the wants and needs of specific people to benefit the wants and needs of the masses. You know, that's your lease in life. So maybe you could have a hard time keeping a relationship or being happy in connections because they tie you down. Your destiny or your fate is to help other people. It's not so much to have love and settle down kind of vibe, you know, is what I'm getting for you guys. So people could be saying that as well. Like their lease in life is to work and make everyone's life better, but maybe not so much to be happy in a relationship, because people have never seen you happy or in a relationship, you know. They've only seen you serious and working to the bone. Is vibe coming through for you guys, okay? So that's what people are saying about you. But yeah, there's something here about your job, because that, like I said, came through very strongly in the beginning of the reading. And I'm hearing the we work and mind the whole way through. That song, the dwarf song in Snow White. And then we have gifts, surprises, presents, and openings. So you are a gift to people in your life, really. But there's something here about you maybe getting a lot of gifts. This is giving me social media influencer who gets a lot of PR sent their way and they bless others. You know? A social media influencer who gets a lot of PR sent their way and they're blessing others by giving back. And however they see fit, honestly. Hope this is straight. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna leave it. Yes, it's like people are following behind you and you are telling them how to live life better. You're giving them an example is what it's giving. You are the example that people aspire to be. You live happily. You're happy on your own. You're happy in a relationship. You're happy with friends. You're happy in work. You're just someone who's happy no matter what they're doing and how they're doing it, because you understand that you need to be happy with yourself, by yourself at all times, in order to kind of sometimes attract the things that you want. You can't be miserable in your life and expect to be happy. Like, I hate my job. I hate this. I hate that. If you have to be broke and doing what you love, sometimes you have to be broke and doing what you love, because the energy of I love this thing so much is going to be attracting the good to you better than you having money and being in a job that you hate. You know, if it makes sense. That's you aspire. So it's like an influencer who's getting everything they ever wanted in life. You're them. That influencer's inspiring everyone else to then follow their dreams as well. And that is you helping the millions, because you could have millions of followers. And you're helping the millions by following your dreams and encouraging them to do the same. So your work is influential in some way. You could be an influencer, or your job is just something that you take a lot of pride in. The people in your life just like, look up to you for, I'm hearing in a mine, in a mine, in a mine, in a mine, where 1,000, I think it's 1,000,000 diamonds shined. That keeps coming up. Where 1,000,000 diamonds shine, So you're a diamond. You shine. You just like expensive things. That could be something else. You like your suits, your expensive clothing, your expensive makeup. Your hair is always done to the nines. You always look very business savvy, professional, no matter what you're doing. And that's what people are also saying as well. They're like, that person has their spiritual life together, they have their professional life together, and they have their personal life together. Whether you do or don't, that's the energy you're giving off. Now, there's something here about people knowing that good things are coming your way with surprises, gifts, and openings. Maybe you're opening a new business. Maybe you, like I said, you get a lot of gifts. You give back a lot of those gifts back to your community, to your people. Community could be online community or people in your vicinity, people who you live and you're around. You give back to them, or you're on the street giving back things to people who need it, kind of thing. There's an influencer, I always forget her name when it comes time to shout her out in my readings. It's so annoying. Boy, how annoying. But she's Latina. She just recently cut her hair short. She has the most cute husband ever. And she's a Texas twang, She does a little bit of everything. She does nails, she does hair, she's like very DIY savvy. And one thing she says that she does is when she gets PR packages from, places, from being an influencer, she makes little packages, care packages. And whenever she sees anybody outside, her fans or whatever that she may know, she gives them back to them. And why can I never remember her name? It's just rude. But anyway, yeah, that's the kind of energy you give back, and that is what Aquarian energy, humanitarian work. You like to give back to people and help everybody else, So that Virgo and Aquarian, maybe you have a lot of Virgo placements, a lot of Cancer placements. I meant to say Capricorn, but you can have a lot of Cancer placements. So Aquarius and Virgo together, diabolical combination, because, child, you just want to give all of yourself away. And that's literally what it is. But I do feel like you guys do take time to take care of yourself. That self-care be on point. So what I'm going to do is get some more cards from this deck here and see what else comes through for you guys. What are people saying about you? People saying you're a gift. How sweet. That's so sweet. I would hope people in my life says that you're a gift to them. Maybe you come as a gift to people who are, their roadways are blocked. Their pathways are blocked, and you kind of help them move forward. So the blockages may not be happening in your life, but you're clearing them out for other people in your life. And you end up being a gift to them. I'm hearing the best thing they never knew they needed. That song by Neo. You're the best thing I never knew I needed. And I think it's from Princess and the Frog. So you meet, oh look, you could be a Tiana. And I do believe anytime they categorize her in the princesses, she is always like a Capricorn or something. Because she was working her booty off. And then she finally met her husband. She was there for him. And then they kind of built their wealth together. He became rich again. She became rich again. Because they helped each other. Not again. Girl was never rich, sorry. She became rich and he became rich again because they found each other. So partnerships is very important. Maybe you do help elevate your partners, or you guys, you and your partner help elevate each other because it came through here. Union, harmony. Your partner, like I said, loves you and is very devoted to you. They consider you a gift. Maybe someone's going to be buying you a gift soon because your birthday could be coming up. It's something that could be coming through as well. Here we have, wow, purity. Yes, so you're pure. And I'm hearing that song, Young at Heart. Young at Heart by Frank Sinatra. He's like, if you live to 105, you'll thrive or something by being young at heart. The song's not coming through, but I'm hearing young at heart. So some of you could be older, but you're still young at heart. Here we have purpose. I was saying you have a purpose in life, that people have discovered your purpose. Maybe they don't tell you, but they know you're here to accomplish big things. We have magician, makes sense. We have a dream, and then we have the beloved. So this is the second time the beloved is coming through in a reading. So like I said, if you felt called to group 1, you should go watch it. We have purity. Your pure heart is what people talk about as well. Purpose. The magician, how you make things happen. That could be that surprises, presents, and openings. How people just come to you with a problem and you find the solution. How you seem to make everyone's lives better. You always have the answer to what they need. You know, you make things happen for yourself. You know, I think that's the first step in making things happen for other people. It's making things happen for yourself. So you're definitely giving life coach. You're definitely giving someone who's like, you know, successful and they're still young and they're helping other people become successful as well. You know, we have Poppy, dream, and then we have Damiana, the beloved. So there is something here about love coming through very heavily. Maybe some of you already have partners, or there's a partner that will be coming through that will be this King of Wands energy here. So Aries, Leo, Sag. They'll be coming through to give you that love you've always wanted, to water you the way you water everyone else. Because look at how we have the water, and we have the angels. First of all, the angel wings behind. So it's a divine union coming your way. The angels are supported. It's a union supported by the angels. Gosh. And the water's being poured on both of you. So it could be a power couple that's meant to move forward and help like the masses, you know? And it's a dream. So I do feel like people think you're living a dream life. Because like I said, group 1 had 9 of cups. You guys got 10 of cups. 10 of cups is the ultimate happiness. Like there's nothing more you can be doing. So you're living your dream life, whether it's career or home. Like you have the beautiful family, the doting husband, or you have both. Okay, there we go. You know who else I'm getting? I think her name is Bethany Keolata. How she is someone who kind of, she says she has friends, yes, but when she's most happy spending time with just her kids and her husband, because those are her best friends. So people are like, oh my gosh, you don't hang out with us enough. And those are friends who don't understand who you are as a person. Like I was saying here, the 3 of cups in reverse. You don't really want to be around friends and this kind of person. You're happy with just your partner or just your kids. Because she was like, she has friends, but she only sees them probably like once a month because her family are her best friends now. And I'm like, oh, so wholesome. Very wholesome, very happy, very abundant. She got her love, her kids, and her beautiful. Look, have y'all seen her house? She's living a lot of people's dream. Her house is giving like peak Victorian. It's giving peak back in the day. Like, it's beautiful. And it's kind of like she's a successful content creator. And it's like she brings that happiness to everyone else, that wholesomeness to everyone else. It's like those people who have it all make us believe that we can have it all too. They did it, I'm going to do it too. Yeah, okay. Now what I'm going to do is to get some final cards for you guys. How are you guys? Or this is what's next. What's coming next in my group 2's lives, please? What's coming next? Despite all the chatter and what people are saying about them, what is coming next in their life for my group 2's, please, Spirit? Group 2. What's coming next for them? It could be kids, because we have babies coming through here, or naked. Maybe you're very childlike and very playful, but maybe not everyone gets to see that side of you. I am getting your persona is very ruthless and business savvy, you know? Very Capricornian. So maybe some of you have Capricorn midheaven or Capricorn rising. because how people perceive you, which is your reputation, 10th house, and your rising sign energy, people's first impression is work. Or Mars. Maybe some of you have Aries rising, Libra rising, Cancer. I did say Cancer, and Cancer's moon, so I wasn't that far off of maybe some of you being Cancers. I'm like, where did I get Cancer from? Cancer is the moon. So yes, we have Aries, Cancer, Aquarius, Taurus. We have Capricorn. Then we have Virgo. Yep, look at that. We have coins, luck, and we have money. I want one more card. I want even numbers, please. Can I get one more? What's coming next for my group 2s, please? We have strength and success. Yes, you're only getting stronger from here. Your success and your career is only going to get better. Your money is only going to get better. Your luck is only going to get better. So try playing the lottery or something, guys. If you want love, go out and start looking, because that's coming through as well. And I do feel like it's with someone who is in the business world, you know, someone who, because I feel like, because they do say people for, not traditional astrology, modern astrology, your 10th house is your husband. So some of you could be meeting your husband pretty soon, and it could be in your work area. So go out and make money moves, mingle, go to, what do they call it? No. What do they call it? It's not investing. Oh no, what's the word? Go to, when you mingle with people and talk about business. Like, the word is right there on the tip of my tongue, but it's not coming through. Networking. Thank you. Go to networking events, and that is also 10th house energy, networking, and so is Aquarius energy. So being very friendly, being very charming, being very open, making friends very easily, that kind of vibe is what you're coming through. So you could be coming through as very friendly, you could be coming through as very successful, very business savvy. Like, things just seem to be going really well in those areas of life. And then right when you're not suspecting it, love just comes and finds you with the Two of Shells, union and harmony. And it's going to be like a gift, like something you weren't expecting. A surprise. Yes. So people, like I said, I don't know how they know, but people are like, that person's going places and something is coming their way. It's kind of like, you know, like when you see two people meet and they have such good chemistry, but they don't see it, and everyone around them sees it, and like, yeah, they're going to get married. And you're not seeing it's going to be a surprise to you. And you're going to be like, what are you talking about? I hate him. But you may right now, but you may not in the future, okay? That's what I feel like is coming through for you as well. In going after your purpose, you meet your love, the love of your life. You meet your husband. Because it's funny how career and husband are the two same things. So wherever your Saturn placement is, could also represent your husband as well. Sorry, I went quiet. I heard somebody outside, and no one was supposed to be home yet, and that was a surprise. Yeah, so somebody could be coming to your door. You know, you're not expecting them. You're least expecting, and you find this love person. Here we have Dove, peace and serenity. Aw, that's what's coming your way, peace and serenity. And then we have Peacock, pregnancy and wealth. Oh God, didn't I say that? I said some of you could be having a baby and getting pregnant, and you could be like, you know, that could be a priority in your life. Like, your success is good, and now you're going to fulfill the rest of your wishes by having that family. And that's the completion, the 10 of Cups. It's the family who's in the rainbow, under the rainbow. The mom, the dad, the mom, the dad, whatever, and the two kids playing in the sunshine. And they're absolutely happy. So some of you could be married in a partnership with this successful person. Maybe your person's always working. Maybe you're the one always working. Maybe you guys are both always working, and you guys are moving into a phase where you're going to be both prioritizing having kids, because we have pregnancy and wealth, and then we have luck and money. So either way, whether it's kids or money, success is coming your way. And like I said, if you call group 1, this card came through group 1 as well. So yeah, you're living life, you're happy, you're more peaceful than you've ever been, you're more serene than you've ever been. Your energy is very attractive right now, okay? And it just seems like you're networking, you're building connections, and you're becoming more and more successful. That's all that I can say for you guys right now. Yeah, but I did get this cute little booklet that came with the dice. I didn't get the first time I bought them on Amazon. So, like, go buy some at the store, guys, because you get more for a bang for your buck. So, it says when to use the astrology dice, the planetary die represent the situation itself. The zodiac die represent the emotional side of the situation. And the house die represent the area of life. So the situation itself would be the planets, and you guys got Mars. So Mars is pertaining to ambition, lust, okay? So you guys could be meeting someone and getting in lust with them. So be careful if you don't want kids, okay? I've set up for group 1 as well, because the era we're in now with certain people in office, it's very scary for women, especially if you're pregnant and something goes wrong. So be careful out there, be safe. Motivation, anger, a call to action, the physical body, and devotion. So maybe you guys will be devoting yourself to someone now. That's the situation itself. Feeling the need to move towards something, or to like settle down into something, you know, to give your body to someone. Okay, now the other situation will be the moon, which is pertaining to personal material positions, emotions, changing moods, intuition, subconscious desires, heart's desires, empathy. So yeah, you're coming through with someone who's very empathic, which was coming through here. You help everybody else, humanitarian kind of energy. The situation pertains to empathy, and it pertains to action moving forward. So you could be like a guru, like I said, a life coach, someone who's helping people find their way in life. And that's something that people are talking about you. Now, the emotional side of the situation is the zodiac. So for the zodiac, we got Aquarius and Taurus. We'll see. Taurus is sensitive, holding grudges, resistant to change, staying within your comfort zone. So a lot of you could be moving out of your comfort zone and doing things that, like I said, networking, mingling, rubbing elbows with the rich and famous, you know, going to events that will put you in places where you can actually move forward and find some growth in your life. Whether you're invited or not, try to sneak your way in. Because you may just sneak your way into wealth and success, which is coming for you. Wealth, success. Wealth, success, luck, and money. You may be the person who gets let in besides everyone else. So put yourself out there, please, guys. That's what people are saying. You're destined for success and money and abundance. Millionaires. This is my millionaire group, okay? But Aquarius, aloof, contemplative, overly empathic, see? Yet responding apathetically. That's what I was saying. You're someone who comes off detached, but you're also very tuned in and helping everyone at the same time. So you could have a hard time balancing your personal connections with your career because one contradicts the other, you know? Or like I said, the relationships that you're in contradict what you come here to do. It contradicts your purpose or ties into it beautifully, either or. Now we have conversational and uncomfortable. Interesting. So I do think you dwell comfortably in the uncomfortable, which is something other people are saying about you as well. Now we have the houses is the area of life. And then we have the 10th house, which represents your accomplishments, your investments, your job, your assets, your relationship to others, and your reputation. And then we have 6th house, which represents health, day-to-day activities, hygienic routines, can also relate to pet care or co-workers. So something like your job is important, coming through 2 times over. So that's the end of your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Lions were also a big thing in group 1 as well. So like I said, if you felt called to watch it, so was pregnancy, so was all of that. Or maybe some of you are coming from group 1 and you're here as well. Hi, welcome. Thanks for watching and hearing me yap on. This is a really good reading. I feel empowered. Like I'm ready to take on the world. And that's what people are saying about you. You make them feel that way. You are that way. But you also are very peaceful and serene. So yeah, there's a lot of things coming through. I would also say you're very spiritual as well, with spiritual growth. People are watching you expand spiritually, and they're looking up to you in that kind of way, you know? It's kind of like when you found someone you resonate with so beautifully that you're excited for them. You feel like they're your own personal friend, even though you may just know them through social media. So maybe some of you do social media, like I said, you're influencers, and people are just like flocking towards you and finding themselves in you, finding that motivation through you, being inspired, okay? So I'm done talking now. That pride, that attention with the peacock coming through, and the pride would also, you have a lot of pride as well in your work or just in general. But the beloved and the 2 of shells coming through, there's definitely some love coming your way. I'm not even gonna lie. And a love that adds to your life, that it doesn't take away. So you're finding a partner who's just as ambitious, just wants the same things as you do, and they're not gonna be crying when you're working late hours. They're gonna be like, babe, me too. And you guys find the time when you can, because love is not the end all be all. It's just a nice little addition. So be happy in your career, your life, and then you can come home and find that lover there. But make sure your money's good and you're happy, and you can travel whenever you want, and you have a nest egg on the side for you to retire with. And then your life is perfect, which is what is coming through the Ten of Cups that came through for you guys as the second card. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. I hope this didn't resonate. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. As always, I will see gorgeous people in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the green aventurine mushroom, and isn't it so cute? Oh, it's so small. The green aventurine mushroom, or you chose the Spirit Song Tarot. Not the Spirit Song Tarot. Oh my gosh. I knew I was going to have a problem because they looked alike. Maybe some of you need to watch group 2. And that's why I call it the Spirit Song Tarot. This is the Mystic Fairy Tarot. I'm so sorry. Even I was confused when I was putting the cards back. I was about to put the Spirit Song Tarot cards in this deck. I'm like, wait, it's not the same one. Cause I'm like, I'm using them right now. How could they be over there if I'm using them? So it was like a bubble, a dumb moment, a blonde moment, I could say. But anyway, yeah. If you chose the Mystic Fairy Tarot, or you chose the Justice card that I showed you, or you chose thumbnail image 3, welcome to your reading. However you got here, you're here. Welcome. Nice to see you. I hope you're all doing well, okay? If you hear the fan, I'm sorry, because sometimes it comes through, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. But it's still hot during the day. They turn the heater on. It makes no sense to me because it's not cold outside. But I guess to each their own. So they're going to be going over, what are people saying about you right now? What's the gossip on you? What's the tea? How are you being perceived? What are people thinking, feeling about you? All that kind of stuff is going to be coming through in this reading. We have a lot of different divination mediums to go through today, or to go by today. We have the dice. We have a lot of oracle. We have tarot. So we're going to get into a bunch of it today. Group 1 and Group 2 was really great. So I'm like, I love the way y'all are being perceived. Let's see if it carries over to Group 3. Like I said, if you are here and you feel called to Group 2, go watch it. I think there could be some messages there for you, or not, okay? Only if you felt called to. But it was really beautiful. Both readings were. I just hope y'all's are too. So how are you being perceived? What are people saying about you right now? What's the gossip? We're going to put those to the side, and we're going to get... So first and foremost, you guys chose the green aventurine. So if y'all reading is not good, I'm going to start shooting up the club. Because what do you mean? You guys chose You guys chose the crystal or the mushroom of prosperity, abundance, and manifestation. So you guys are manifesting something. Your manifestations are coming to light, okay? I do think you guys are already living what you manifested, or you guys will be living what you manifested soon. So there are people in your life who have seen you ask for the things that you have. That is what manifestation is. They've seen you work for it, or they've seen you ask for it, and now it's all rolling on, and they're just like in awe, like, what? That is exactly what you asked for to a T. I asked for a... Why is that song coming through? Stop it. I'm looking for a man in finance. 6'5". I'm looking for a man in finance. Blue eyes. No, I'm looking for a man in finance. Trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes. Like, you asked for that exact thing and it came, and your friends just like, huh? They're gobsmacked. they're kerfuffled. They're just confused, and they're just like, they're in awe, like, what? That's exactly what you asked for, sis. And it's like, yeah, I manifested it. Like, what do you mean? Like, these things just don't happen. You know, they don't just happen. You know, I manifested it, child. Okay? So go ahead and manifest that 6'5", blue eyes, trust fund, finance guy, guys. Go on. And it could be exactly that, too. Okay? Or you're manifesting the guy you've always wanted. You're manifesting the house you always wanted. You're manifesting the life, the career, the travel life, whatever, the friendships, the whatever you always wanted is what's coming through for you guys. Because we have prosperity, abundance, and manifestation. Now, let's see what the dice have to say. I feel like I already had a set of dice, as I've used on this channel before, but I went and bought 2 more. I'm like, because why? You never know you're going to find them again. There was only 2 left, which is my sign. Me being greedy and liking to buy stuff is to buy them. and they weren't expensive at all. So I'm like, why not? You know what I mean? You never know when you're going to need 3 just zodiac signs or just planets or just houses. You never know, but it's good to have options. Okay, so maybe you guys have options now, whether it be in career or in dating, something like that. You're gonna have options. Okay, sometimes the things that I say or just rant about or speak about have a correlation to the reading, and they act as clarifiers or confirmation. So just take what I say as extra confirmation, and it will resonate for who will resonate for. You will know if it's a confirmation for you. So let's get into it. I didn't need them, but now I have dice, and I love the dice, so we're going to use them. Okay. We have 5th house, and I'm seeing a peak of 8th house here, even though it came out already. So we have 5th house coming through, so that's creativity, it's romance, it's dating. It's being in the spotlight, it's being seen. It's also having fun. So you're having fun in life right now. You're doing what makes you happy, whether that be a career or you're just doing hobbies that make you happy. Dancing, singing, creating art. I'm hearing art history. I'm hearing world history. There could be something here about that you're going into. Maybe you go to a book club and you're reading books now and, you know, convening with the people afterwards and talking about it, and that's something you've always wanted to do. But there's something here about hobbies and things that make you happy. You're doing a lot of that lately, and that's what people are saying or thinking, perceiving about you. That's a gossip. Like, look at her. Maybe you're having relations with people, you know, having relations, having you're coupling with people, you know, in the grown folk way. Maybe you're doing a lot of dating and you're having fun with that person, or maybe you've been dating one person, you're having fun with that one person, and you're telling your friends, the people around you, you have that glow, you know, that post-coital glow of, oh, she's getting it, oh yeah, he getting it, he a little too cheesy, a little too smiley, yeah, he met someone. Some people just know, they be in your business, whether it's friends, family, people you don't know, you just seem different, especially if you've, okay, so for example, you see this one person at the coffee shop every day and you don't know them, they're not your friend, but you see them all the time. They went from being sad and their energy just being very, you know, dry or down, like a damper, you know, moody. And then you see them like a few weeks or a few months later, they're happy, they're walking on sunshine, they're walking on air, their head is up, their eyes are bright, their smile is wide, their skin is glowing, they're dressing better, just happier in general. That person found something that made them happy, whether it be a person, a hobby, or something. People who you just see on a regular basis, who you don't know personally, can see that difference in you. And people are seeing a difference in you. So you're glowing more, you're happy. I'm just going to say it. Maybe some of you can be pregnant because glowing is that way. And that's coming through in group 1 and group 2 so far for both of them. So we'll see if it comes through for y'all. But yeah, there's something here about that. You're walking on sunshine, you're glowing, you're more confident, you're more sure of yourself, you're dating someone and people are like, oh yeah, she's getting some, he getting some. Because now they have that post-coital glow, you know? I'm hearing it's like looking in the mirror. So maybe you were the friend who was the last to get married, the last to find a partner, the last to have a baby, and it's something you've been sad about for so long that your friends are seeing that same glow that they have from being happily married or happily a parent or happy in their career, and they're now seeing that in you. Being able to go out and spend whatever you want to spend, being able to afford having hobbies, even is a thing to be grateful for, because not everybody can afford to do something extracurricular with themselves, you know? Maybe you're learning an instrument, you know? I'm hearing his mayonnaise and instrument. Patrick, get out my reading. Thank you. There's something here about you laughing more, being more light, more carefree, and I feel like you're moving on from a period of being sad. And that's what people are talking about or speaking about. They're talking about, they're speaking on your name about, you know? Here we have Gemini. I'm pretty sure that's Gemini. The twins, and then we have Taurus. So yeah, you've done a complete 180 with the Gemini. You were one person before, now you're turning into someone new, or you became someone new. You have 2 sides to you. You have the before and then you have the after. I'm being called to something. It wasn't Twilight, but I'm getting Twilight, like the before and after, the before Edward, the after of Edward. The Bella that used to be sad, and the one who was like happy. The before turning into a vampire Bella versus the after turning into a vampire Bella. She was more happy. she was more playful. You saw her smile more. She seemed more comfortable. And I think in the movie or in the book alike, she's like, I feel like I was always meant to be a vampire because I feel more myself now. And I'm like, okay, Bella, go off. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe. So you found the thing that lights you up, essentially, whether that be the person, like I said, a job, a hobby, or whatever. Whew. You could be expanding a lot of energy, because I'm not feeling light of, like, out of breath, but I'm feeling like I'm talking, like I'm just like having to stop and remind myself this is real, having to stop and remind myself to breathe and take it in, you know? So that could be coming through. And here we have Venus. Okay, you love to see it. So love is a thing here. Love and intimacy. Maybe you're finding that intimacy with someone. Then we have Uranus. So unexpected love could be coming your way. Okay. So the zodiac signs here we have is Leo with the 5th house. We have Scorpio with the 8th house. Gemini, with Gemini. We have Taurus with Taurus. And then we have Taurus and Libra with Venus. And then we have Aquarius with Uranus. Okay. So there's some confirmations for you. If it doesn't resonate and it doesn't come through, you're not either of those signs, it doesn't matter. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node is what I'm hearing, okay? So, or even Uranus placements is coming through. But yeah, much more lighthearted, more fun, more carefree, more happy. You're not as serious as you used to be is what I'm hearing as well. You're more unexpected. You're doing things you've never done before. So you're going, like, you're moving out of your comfort zone. You're doing out of the box thinking, out of the box activities. Maybe you're singing more. You know, maybe you love to sing, for example, and you're always scared. You're always shy. You didn't want to do it in front of people or whatever your reasoning may be. And one day you just did it. You sang karaoke. You sang in front of people, and now you can't stop doing it. Now it's something you crave, and it was because you finally broke that. You know. It's something like when you go from doing something you've never done before to becoming so comfortable at it, it's like you were meant to do it. It was meant to be. So that's something that's coming through. You found your footing in something, you know? I'm hearing you put your foot in it too. Whew. So you found prosperity, you found abundance, and you found manifestation in something you've always wanted to do, and now you're just living out your dreams essentially, which has been coming through in all 3 groups. So I'm happy for you guys. Go off. And wow, we have Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor. So you took action. You took action to kind of reverse something that was going bad in your life, you know? And I'm hearing that song, Going Bad. I believe it's a Meek Mill song. Meek Mill, maybe featuring Drake. Maybe you stop trying to be Miss or Mr. Goody Two Shoes. Maybe you stop trying to be virginal. Maybe you're being more, you know, promiscuous. Maybe you're being more vulnerable. Maybe you try to stop being so closed off to people and connections, and now you're being more open, and people are seeing the difference in you. Whew, I'm hearing it's magnificent. It's a miracle. Okay. Geminis are very smart. They're very funny. Okay, I'm hearing they're very persuasive. They're very friendly as well. They like games. So maybe you are playing more games because we have the 5th house coming through. So maybe you're going out to trivia nights, or you're going out and playing bingo. Like, I didn't even know. I just found out that in New York City they have like a big bingo night. It's like a club scene where everybody's listening to music and we're just all playing bingo, and the person, I guess, who wins the prize wins the prize. And I'm like, what? You know, maybe you're playing more Monopoly. Maybe you're going out to game nights and meeting people. Maybe you're going to the date nights, date game nights. They have that in NYC too. They probably have in New York City. Check it out. Where it's like, I think it's like Jigsaw Dating, I believe it is, where they have like socials, monthly socials in your area. And you guys either do ping ball, or you do shuffle, or you do something where you just, the singles in your area meet, and you're doing more of that. Dating. In unconventional ways, conventional ways, it doesn't matter. Building intimacy in a playful way. Playful intimacy with the 5th house and the 8th house. So let's see what else comes through. What are people saying about my group 3s right now, please, Spirit? What are they saying about my group 3s? What's the gossip, the hot piping tea on them? How are they being perceived? What are people thinking and feeling? Whether it be strangers or people they know, family. You have the Chariots. Yeah, so you're making moves. You're moving towards something confidently. You're large and in charge. You're very much more in control of your life right now. It's the vibe that I'm getting. Maybe where you used to be out of control, you're more in control now. You have the Knave of Wands. You're being more open to things. You're being more innocent about things. You're allowing yourself to be naive and learn things from the first time. And I'm hearing, for the first time, I just now got the feeling that we're meeting for the first time. Oh, these times are hard and they're making us crazy. Don't give up on me, baby. Oh, these times are hard. So maybe there was something here about revamping your connection with someone or relearning someone, because that song is about, I think, going through the motions with your partner and you guys maybe getting a do-over or starting over. And now he's like, I just now got the feeling that we're meeting for the first time, you know? You have the Devil. Yeah, with the 8th house of the Devil coming through, there's a lot more good shit, mushy, ushy, 18 plus energy, adult energy going on in your energy right now. We have 5 of Swords, less arguing. Oh, this could be you rediscovering a partner, you guys being more playful, acting like you just met, maybe adding some role play into your relationship, having more intercourse with your person, and you putting the fighting behind you, the mind games behind you. Maybe you're putting the dating mind games behind you if you don't have someone already. The what they tell us to do in dating, or like don't text back, or if they text back 3 hours late, you text back 3 hours late, and don't text them the next day after the first day. You're putting aside all those games you've been told to do in love, in life, in dating, and finding your own, making your own little blueprint is the vibe that I'm getting for you guys. What is the hot tea? So yeah, you're 30, flirty, and thriving is the vibe that's coming through for y'all. Y'all dating, you have your career is all good. That's not really the big thing here. What I'm getting is intimacy and having fun. So you're having fun with your partner. You're refinding each other. You're finding out new things about each other. You're trying to bring the newness back into a connection. Or you are someone who could be newly single, or you are perpetually single, and you're trying to make dating more fun, because dating is ghetto out here, okay? You're trying to find ways to make old things feel new again, you know? Very interesting. Just in general, you're taking charge of things. You're being a leader. A Knave of Wands, I'm pretty sure, is a Page of Wands. So you're definitely doing things that make you happy, out of the box thinking. Like I said, you're acting like a child again is the kind of vibe, but I'm not hearing you're being childish or immature. It's just you're bringing that fun back into your life that was missing for a minute. So you're making having fun a priority. And it's leading to some things. Maybe you're meeting people. We have 9 of Cups in reverse. Why it's in reverse though? I'm hearing you're fulfilling old wishes, or realizing the things you wanted before are not what you want now. So you're just doing a whole entire reevaluation of your life is what's coming through for you guys. What used to be what I wanted is not what I want anymore. Maybe I always wanted to get married. Now I don't. Maybe I always wanted kids. Now I don't. Maybe I always thought this was my career path. It's not anymore. You know, I always thought I could never sing in front of people. Now I can. I always thought I could never be a singer or pursue a career in the arts. Now I can. This is my lease now. I'm finding a new purpose. So I'm hearing repurposing. You're repurposing old gifts, old talents, things you never thought people would care about or want to see from you, and now you're doing it. So it's like someone who's maybe quitting a 9-to-5 or adding a side hustle on the side that kind of fulfills their creative, that kind of fills their creative side, you know? And it's funny how she is leading 2 horses that seem complete opposite, or whatever these are, griffins, birds, whatever, birds. She has one that's black and she has one that's white, and they think that they can't fly next to each other in harmony, but what is she doing? Making them fit together, you know? Can I rephrase that? I probably can. 2 things you never thought that could coincide are coinciding together. The 2 things you never thought could fit together, get along together, go together, are going together. So like I said, was I saying that in your group or someone else's group? You meeting a guy and never thinking that guy was your perfect person. Now they are, because you are a different mindset. You thinking two beliefs or two ideas cannot exist simultaneously in your mind or in your heart, and they do. Like, I want to be a singer. I want to sing. I want to, make music, but I don't want to be famous. You know what I mean? And it seems in order to be successful at that or have it as a career, you have to do that. Maybe you're not supposed to be successful at that. Maybe you're supposed to do it as a hobby and something to, like, what is it called? An outlet, a creative outlet. You're not supposed to be famous by doing it. So you don't have to worry about being famous in order to be successful into music. You could be successful and have go to karaoke and have a spot that you go to where people know you and they cheer you on. That's your little fan group and you don't got to make money off of it. But that's how you get that out of you, that wanting to be a singer, Maybe you have a freaking boring office job and you're trying to figure out how can I add some spice to my life. You go to karaoke. You go to pool. You go to something and it becomes something you didn't think it would become, is what I'm getting. I don't know how that's going to resonate with everyone, but you do something the complete opposite of what you're used to doing and it becomes something you didn't know that you would love, I don't know I hope it makes sense. So people are noticing that about you, that you're doing things you said you would never do, or becoming someone you never thought you would become. They're just like, look at my pupil. They're growing up, They're finding that courage and that confidence to go after what they want. I'm hearing all grown up. So people who are family members or older than you could be thinking, look at them, they're growing up, Because when I said all grown up, I was, bruh, can you stop? I started thinking of Rugrats and how we watched them like as babies, and then they did the show All Grown Up, and we watched them try to struggle with high school and all that kind of stuff. That's the vibe that's coming through for you guys. People who've seen you grow so immensely, they're just like, look at my baby. They're all grown up. Whether it's a friend, a lover, a family member, a coworker, someone who, like I said, just sees you at the coffee shop and they're just like, wow, this person is like so much different. Like, I've been watching them come in here. It could even be the person, the barista behind the bar. They've seen you come in when you used to be like really sad or unsure of yourself and shy, and now they see you're more outspoken, you're more confident, you dress a different way, your aura is just different, completely transformed, and they're just like, wow, that person is not who I first started seeing when I first met them. They're different, and I'm proud of them. That's what they're saying. People are saying about you. What are people saying about my group threes right now? Please, what is the gossip? What's the hot goss? You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, so it really did want to come out. Interesting. I'm hearing how you act or how you operate in the face of adversity. So maybe something happened in your life that wasn't the best of circumstances, and the way you kind of maneuver that. Yeah, that could be the devil as well. Something came and happened to you, and the way you maneuver that is like very admirable to this person or people in general. Like something you weren't expecting, bad news, a career change, you got fired, something like that happened, and you weren't expecting it, and the way you acted is how people are speaking. And I do feel like you act in like an admirable way, because I'm hearing this way that you act. You know what I mean? So the way that you went from acting like one way to another way, maybe you went from being really immature to being more mature. Like I said, you went from being really meek and shy and quiet to being someone who's bold and who can speak, someone who can hold eye contact, and something that's coming through as well. Someone who's very comfortable in their sexuality is what's coming through as well too with the devil. I'm hearing you became someone who became like a seductress, someone who used to be really shy and who like turned on the prowess a little bit, Because in all these cards we have two people together, the two people together. Maybe you've mended old relationships in your life. You talk to people you never thought you would talk to again. Yeah, because Uranus represents unexpected changes, sudden unexpected changes. Now, with Venus coming out right next to it, it could be unexpected changes in love or how you date or what you wanted. Like I said, in a relationship, you wanted to be married, now you don't. You are married, now you don't want to be married anymore. and it led to a divorce, your life turning on its head. Who knows? You wanting one. Maybe you thought you would forever be married and you're not anymore because you got a divorce and someone handed you some papers. Something along those lines is coming out, and the way you acted or you came on the other side more successful or happy or settled, people are just like, yeah, I'm proud of him or her. You know? The way you roll the waves and it didn't take you under is what's coming through as well. Yeah, you became someone more comfortable with yourself. Because the Gemini energy is giving me someone who was flip-flopping, someone who didn't know who they wanted to be, someone who would act one way around other people, shy, meek, and then act another way around other people, which is like more bold and confident. And now those two have become one, and you're comfortable acting how you want to act. There's something here luxurious about your energy as well. So you collect the finer things in life, which is why you chose the Green Aventurine, because it represents prosperity, abundance, wealth, manifestation. You're good at manifesting things. Even if you're down, you don't stay down for long. It's something that is coming through for you as well, or what people are perceiving about you. They're perceiving you in a more lighthearted energy. So like I said, you went from one thing to one thing, and it's two completely different things. You went from dark to light, or you went from light to dark. Take it as it resonates for you. You're relearning how to do something. So this is giving me the connection of maybe you broke up with someone and you're re-entering the dating scene, whether it was a marriage or a partnership or a long-time partner or a long-term relationship. You're starting something from scratch, and the way you're moving through that realm or operating in that is very admirable. The way you're putting yourself back out there, maybe sleeping around, having fun, sowing your wild oats. Realizing there's not only one way to do something or only one way to be happy. Maybe something that's coming through as well. Taurus is very grounded, very homebody-y, and Gemini is the complete opposite, which is very funny how these both came out in one spread. Gemini is very outgoing, very friendly. They need to be around people. They need to have that constant stimulation, whether it be mentally, you know, maybe physically kind of vibe. They need to have that banter, the intellectual stimulation. Taurus is kind of like maybe a little bit of the opposite. They can stay at home. They're a little bit of homebody. They want to stay at home with their candles lit, their television on, their wine next to them under a cozy blanket, eating the finest of foods. And the Gemini is the complete opposite. So the way you maybe finally been able to integrate those two sides of your personality could be a thing coming through as well. The more dark, mysterious side to you on this side, and the more playful, outgoing side to you on this side. So yeah, maybe I feel the need to kind of separate these two together, because we have fifth house, playful, dating, frivolous, Gemini, frivolous, fun, you know, non-committal kind of energy, constantly moving from one thing to the next, shady, maybe a little bit, two-faced, whatever you want to call it, having two people in one body, boom. Then we have Uranus, which is love. So you could have been a little bit, you know, I'm hearing shoddy in love, SHODDY, a little bit running away from serious connections. And now, boom, on the other side, intimacy. You were running afraid of intimacy. I do feel like Geminis like could talk a whole bunch and not really say much or mean much or dive into much. They're just speaking. A Taurus wants to know the ins and outs, because they're like a very grounded, I want to know your soul kind of energy, and ruled by Venus. So it's kind of like you're tapping into a different side of the personality that you used to have, you know? So it's kind of like you change types, if that makes sense. You used to go for the fun playboys, the non-committals, the ones who would hip and hop from one to the next, you know, the lover boys, essentially. And now you're going for the deep, the sensual, the one that can stimulate your mind. You're more in your body. They're going to stimulate your body as well. Maybe you're only looking for people, intellectuals, and that wasn't what you needed. And now you're looking for people who are more in their body, who are in the moment. You know what I mean? Who teach you how to pamper yourself, take care of yourself, think about what you actually need, and just sit there and be in your body and not in your mind is the vibe that's coming through as well. And then we have Uranus, like someone who seems to be, how can I explain it? Someone who seems to be like a goody two-shoes, but they're really not, because they have this kind of unexpected, spontaneous side to them, and that's what you needed. Other than That's what you needed instead of this other person on the other side there. So you change your type. It's the vibe that I'm getting. I don't know. Or you are the person who changed from one side to the next. Or you, like I said, perfectly beautifully coalesced and incorporated all these personalities into one person. And people could have thought that's impossible, but it really isn't, because you did it. You have the Hermit. Yeah, there's something here about you being more to yourself. You being more to yourself these days. So maybe you, like I said, yeah, you went from a wild child to someone who stays home, someone who needed constant stimulation, who needed to be outside, mingling, partying, having fun, and now you're someone who could just sit at home and be happy with yourself, you know? What are people saying about my group threes, please, Spirit? What are they saying about them? What's the hot gossip about them? But I do feel like there's an energy of like new coming through, a new person, a new personality, a new job, a new journey you're embarking on, and you're being more naughty with it. Maybe the person you're in a relationship with is realizing you're becoming more kinky, and it's something you guys never explored before. But now you kind of want them more. You become more ravenous for the companionship of others, okay? The coupling, the man and woman together, the man, whatever, the man, woman, the joining of two bodies, the joining of two souls. Maybe you went from wanting the joining of two bodies to now wanting the joining of two souls is what's coming through. But there's something here about becoming more kinky, I do think. And we have the Six of Wands. Yeah, there's something here about victory as well. The Six of Wands is finally getting what you wanted. I'm hearing an unexpected way. So yeah, you changed tactics. You were going about getting success or love or something one way, and now it's like a complete 180. You're doing it a completely different way, and people are like, who are you? You know what I mean? It's not the person that I knew. The person who wanted to be with people who had a 7-inch or longer, and they don't want to be with this person, or they could never date a scholar. I could never date this person. I could never date a jock. I could never date an intellectual. I could never date a whatever. I could never date a tech. I could never date a nerd. Something about that. Your types are changing. What you want in life is changing. If it's not about relationships. And here we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, making a decision to move and embark on something new. Or realizing you could have both at the same time, not settling. Maybe you were settling for a Chad. You know what I mean? Like, this is all that I could ever get. This is what I'm attracted to, a Chad. A trust fund baby. A Chad. Yes, exactly. And now you're realizing you want a Bernard. You want a Bernard. You want the quiet, poetic type who's in the back writing poetry and who goes to slam poetry and reads their heartfelt words on stage and that kind of vibe. You change your type. That's all I keep getting. Not a Bernard. Who's Bernard, guys? I've never heard or said that name before in my life. I've never met a Bernard. But there's some movement being made in your life. You've made some decisions, and the decisions are leading you like down a different path. There were two paths placed in front of you with the Two of Swords and the Chariot and the two different colored birds. And you found a way to have your cake and eat it too, or you finally like made a decision on what you actually want in life. Maybe you're someone who used to be indecisive, now you're not, because the Chariot knows what they want, where they're going. And the Gemini is someone who is a little flippity-floppity, you know what I mean? Group 3, please. What are people saying about them? What's the hot gossip on them? What are people saying about them right now? New love. Boom. Flip up was I saying? What was I saying? A new person or unknown person, someone you don't know is coming towards you, okay? And it's because you changed your types and now you're able to accept this new love. You're someone who got divorced from someone and you're entering the dating world and you're finding out that, hey, my type wasn't Chad or Brad. After all, it was Bernard. It was Clarence. You guys said I would never date a guy with a nerdy name. Look at you now, sis. Look at you now, sir. You know? I want a Nikki. I want a Rebecca. Now you're dating a Claudia, you know? Now you're dating a, what's another more refined woman name? A Sophia. You know what I mean? Now you're dating someone like that, and that's someone you never thought you would date before. It's someone who's unknown to you maybe right now, but people are seeing you move in that direction towards wanting something you never thought you would want, you know? Or never thought you would be able to deal with. Like I said, something you always thought you wanted, you don't want anymore. You're changing that vibe. Look at how we have a person dating a mermaid. So someone who was so different from you, the complete opposite of you, is what you always wanted. Now you want someone who's more like you. Maybe. If it resonates, take it. What are people saying about you right now? That you have a glow. Like I said, you have that glow to you. And look at how you're sassy. Maybe you're someone who finally came out. And people are like, oh, I always knew that was in there. I was waiting for you to admit it, you know? And I feel like I'm reading a book right now where the brother in the book is, you know, he likes men, but the sister's waiting for him to come out and say it. There's like a little hint of it in the book, and I picked up what the author was putting down. Now I'm just waiting for it to come out to play in the book. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm really wrong when I'm reading books. I just know what's going to happen, which makes reading books not so good. So when I find authors that are unpredictable and keep me on my toes, I love it, you know? But also I hate thrillers. I'm like, I want to know what's going to happen. Maybe that's something you were doing as well. You wanted life to be predictable, and you wanted to go a certain way. You wanted your love life to be predictable and boring, and now you want some excitement in your love life again. So you broke up with your boring partner, and that's, oh my freaking gosh, guys, what? That is a book that I'm reading. Oh my gosh. I can't with me sometimes. Okay, so I'm reading a book about a girl who was in a 6-year relationship with a intellectual, and she said, what did she say? I'm gonna marry him because he's comfortable. We get along. We never fight. There was no spice. There was no chemistry with them. The sex was bad. He could never make her finish. Okay? But she was like, this is the kind of person I need because we have the same values. We're both intellectuals. We like are alike, the same person essentially. And it wasn't until she met this guy that she knew when she was younger that kind of rejected her but really didn't. She was really going for the opposite of him, and this guy is the playboy. He's the excitable one. He's the rich, roguish kind of guy. And she was like, I don't want that kind of person because the experience she had with him, okay? And in the book, she breaks it off with her fiance and they both agree that they didn't have anything in common anymore. And now she's trying to figure out her life, okay? So the nerdy type could have always been your type, the play it safe kind of person, you know? And now you're like, you know, maybe I need more excitement in my life, and that's okay for me to admit to myself I need more stimulation than I was getting before. I need more good D. I need to be D down, you know what I mean? Or P down, whatever you're into. And you weren't finding that. Now you're finally allowing yourself to follow your baser instincts, which is what the freaking book was about. Oh my gosh, bro. I just love it. Yes. The topic of the reading, for those of you who are, like I said, people are finding that you're becoming more kinky. I'm trying to remember, the exact word, primal. That's the kink, primal. The primal urge is following behind not even worrying about what's right or what's wrong. You feel that visceral connection to someone, you're going after it, and you don't care. You're not gonna be like, oh well, maybe we're not gonna. No, you want to have sex, do it. You want to do it. Stop thinking about, well, maybe I should do this. No, you want it, go after it. You want that man, talk to him. He's making you have fanny flutters, go after it. You know what I mean? That is vibe coming through. And it's funny that I needed the book to come through to finally tie everything that I've been getting together. You thought your life was going in one direction, it stopped. The Wheel of Fortune was like, no, this is not the life you're supposed to be living, what you're supposed to be doing with your life. You're supposed to be doing something else. What you thought you always wanted is not what you need or what you actually want. So you've been lying to yourself a little bit. You know, maybe gaslighting yourself into thinking that you wanted the safe guy, or gaslighting yourself into thinking you wanted the bad boy, whatever it has for you, because everybody's type is different. You thinking you wanted one thing and discovering you actually wanted another thing, and then you could finally go after that and not feel guilty or care, okay? Boom. Changing your life direction. Whether it has to do with love, honestly, but yeah. Whew, that was exciting. But I'm like, yeah, the girl, a courting man. Wow. What are y'all telling me? Yeah, you're going after a different type of man or woman. We have a uniform professional male. Like I said, maybe you were going for the ragamuffins, the chads and the brads, the sorority blokes, the preppy dudes. And it's like, no, they're selfish. They don't care about what you need in the bedroom. They don't care about none of that. You need to go for the courting man. Go for the man that wants you. The one that is chasing you, hunting you down, following his primal urges and doing whatever he needs to do to satisfy you. That's what you need. And while that still may be unknown to you, you're coming into that. Your friends are watching you. People around you are watching you attract that energy, you know? Like attracts like, and what you are is what you're going to attract. So now you're becoming more primal. Like I said, people are like, oh, you're becoming a little more kink. You're becoming a little more risque. You're becoming a little more, I'm going after what I want. I don't care. Look at how sassy he looks in the card. Even though it's supposed to be a knave. Knaves or pages are female energy. Look at how sassy this person looks in the card. Maybe you're always someone who was more sassy, more out there, more feminine as a guy. And people were just waiting for you to come out. And you finally did. I'm like, see, we knew it. And now you're going after the sex that you want. Ooh, I like this. You're no longer fighting mentally with who you are and what you want. Maybe you're someone who was only into vanilla with people. And I need more. I need primal. I need dom. I need sub. I need hedonist. I need all of that. I need DDLG. I need something more. I need master. I need slave. I need something. And now you're going after that. And that's something you've always been wanting, but you never admitted to yourself or allowed yourself to have. And now you're going after that person. Someone is coming to court, y'all. That's it. Or someone is watching you being courted. That's what I was saying with the 5 and the 8, where you're dating someone and you're finally in that sexy energy of where you're excited to see them. You can't wait to come back home to them. You're in that stupor of having constant, amazing sex all the time. And your friends are just like, ugh, that bitch, I wish I could be her right now. You know what I mean? The stages of a new relationship where it's still exciting. That's what's going on in your life right now, or what will be going on in your life right now. People are seeing it happen, like I said, but you don't see it. And I will say that in group 2, where you meet a guy and people are like, they're going to end up effing, or they're going to end up being in a connection, or they're going to end up being married one day. I'm calling it right now. And you're like, no, oh no. And you end up with the person that says you're going to end up with. And they can just sit there and say, I told you it was going to happen. We felt the vibes. The chemistry was there. Why do you think you hated him? Because he represented everything you thought you didn't want, but you actually wanted. So you were mad at him because you wouldn't allow yourself to have it. You know, that kind of vibe? Okay. Juicy. But yeah, but for my couples who are trying to refine their sexuality in a connection, that's what it means for you. That new exciting feeling of, oh, I get to go home and try this new position or this new thing with my partner. Bringing the spice back. So what are people saying about my group 3s? How do people know so much about your business? These could be your friends coming through, because what? Or I'm just in your business. I don't know, either or. But that's what the I haven't finished reading the book, but she literally left her fiance to go after her childhood crush, and he is more primal, and he follows his urges, and he's very dom, and he wants a sub. And that's the book I'll be reading, guys. Hi. If you want the name of the book, I'll let you know what it is. And if it's any good once I finish it, but ask me in the comments and I'll let you know. Because I don't really remember the name of it right now. But once I have my phone back, I could comment it. But yeah, she was coming out of a connection with a boring old guy. And even in the beginning of the book, before she breaks up with her fiance, she's like, come F me or whatever. And he's like, oh, like, okay. And she's like, but this time, like, can you like slap me up a little bit or be a little rough? And he's like, no, what do you mean? And she's like, you see, like, you know what I mean? And then it ends up with her like just not being satisfied once again. So that part of the book pissed me off. He's like, oh, but no, like, she's like, you know, choke me or slap me up or be rough. He's like, oh no, that's not what we're supposed to do. And I'm just like, shut the hell up. What you do? Pissing me off. What do you mean? If I said slap me up, slap me up. Like, what do you mean? And she even said in the book as well that she was telling him the spots to touch, how to rub it, how fast to do it. And he would not do it properly. And he just didn't care. It was all about him. And when they were done doing the do, and she had to, and he would ask her, oh, do you need me to finish you off? It wasn't even him finishing her off. It was her using something on herself and him watching. The disgust I felt watching or reading that part of the book. I'm like, to hell with him. Okay. What? It's not funny at all. But the part in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where Will is like having a very passionate heart to heart with Uncle Phil, and he ends it off with "to hell with him," and the emotions he just finally released by talking about his father being very, like, abandoning him all his life. The release of that, and then the crying and the way you felt it so viscerally, and them saying that it wasn't scripted or it was him talking to his actual dad in real life. I was like, bars. Because that's how it is for a lot of people out here. Your dad is not there, and I feel like you probably try to go for the opposite of your dad. You spend so much of your life chasing that father, the narcissist, the one who left, the one who abandons you, doesn't care about you. Because for a father to leave their child, you didn't give a flying flute about that child. You didn't give a flying fluke about that child. And that's what women or men spend so much of their life chasing, the person who does not love them, because they don't think they deserve love because their father didn't love them. Deep, I know, sorry, but that's the truth of it all. Until you heal and you wake up, you smell the roses, and you realize what you deserve. And it's this courting man who's going to be there for you, a true gem, coming out next to him. Boom. You're a valuable quality jewelry. You're finding a man, and look, we have these two coming through, these gold gems, a golden heart and a golden ring. Maybe you're finding love or finding your forever partner in this courting man, because you're finally going after what you want and what you deserve over what you think you deserve, you know? Or what you think you want. You think you want this kind of guy, but you don't. You're just chasing after the guy, the father figure that was never there for you, okay? Even for my men, you're chasing the girls who are not going to give you what you want, the women who are not going to give you what you want, because deep down you think you don't deserve it. So you find that self-worth, that confidence, that new version of you, and you're now becoming the person who knows they deserve all these things. And the things you thought you wanted before is not what you want now, okay? Let me stop getting crazy and going in. But I just feel the need to say that, so I'm sorry if it's triggering anyone here. It was like finally going after what you deserve. Look, this control coming out in reverse. You're releasing and taking back your bloody power. What are you telling me? Nothing. And this one here, we have work. So work is coming through as well. Work is going well. In other news, work is going well. Your profession, your work, your college, your workplace, people are talking about that as well. But yeah, controlling, you're releasing and taking back your power. That's something that's coming through as well for you guys, what people are talking about. And then we have becoming an ice queen, divorcee, mother, discernment. I was talking about that. You guys went through a breakup, and now you're finally finding someone who actually deserves you, which is what the girl was doing in the book that I'm reading. She's finally finding the guy that deserves to be with her, who's going to give her what he wants, who follows his primal urges, and they have more chemistry as well in the book. So I'm excited to see where it goes. So like I said, if anybody else is interested, and look at how at the freaking bottom of the deck we have Ice King. Boss, entrepreneur, detached, courting man, business casual, business guy. You're calling in a upstanding member of society who's going to respect you and court you and spend money on you and spoil you and take care of you. A true gem. A true friend. Maybe you guys start off as friends to lovers is what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing you're a true friend from Hannah Montana. You're here till the end. You do what? You pull me aside when something ain't right. You know, that song's coming through. True friend, Hannah Montana. And I always hear that when I read True Gem for whatever reason. So that could be a thing with this card. But yeah. A valuable quality man. Yeah. Who will buy you jewelry, who will actually propose, who wants the same thing out of love and life that you do. And it's because you finally realized what you deserved. Good for y'all. That love and that self-love is coming into your life in droves. And it's unexpected. You're not expecting it. You're not seeing it coming because, like I said, unknown love. That's what's coming through. Unexpected changes, disruption. is what Uranus is. So this disruption came into your life, this breakup, this divorce, this whatever came into your life to help you realize that the trajectory you were going on is not what you were meant to do. This is a blessing in disguise. Prosperity, abundance, and manifestation is your birthright. You've been silently manifesting this new life, and this breakup is a manifestation of this new life that you wanted and that you've been asking for, even in this loveless marriage connection life you've been living, whether you are single and always been going for the wrong guys, whether you're married and this person you married was what you thought you deserved or what you thought you wanted, or you wanted, who didn't realize their self-love yet, or you were in a long-term relationship with someone who you thought was going to be good, you were engaged to them and you had to break it off because you knew you would not end up happy in the long run. Whatever situation is playing through for you here, you found your confidence, you're someone who's more bold, you go after what you want, and you found yourself, literally, is what's coming through. Boom. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do before we even move on, the astrology dice, in the new one that I bought, the new 2 that I bought, it comes with a little booklet, and it says the planetary die represent the situation itself, the zodiac die represent the emotional side of the situation, and the house represents the area of life. So we're going to start the situation you could be in your life right now, and it's going to be the planetary die, which is, we got Venus, which is pertaining to relationships, romantic or platonic, love languages, desire, and allure. Okay, all that is coming through here. Okay, especially with 8th house energy, with the SIGs and the investments and the money coming back and you getting money and money coming your way and stuff like that, and investments, and that's what the 8th house is. So the situation that people are picking up in your life right now is love and relationships. So that's definitely coming through for sure. And then Uranus, you could be trying some anus play, some anus stuff, Uranus, butt plug, stuff like that, you know. Yeah, with your partner or someone new, or you're finally going to be able to do the things you always wanted because you're finding a partner who loves all the same things you do, and that's the excitement coming in, trying new hobbies together. It could be in the bedroom because, like I said, 5 and 8 came out together, so it's 5th house and 8th house energies all swirling up together. So playful, but it's giving sexy. So you're playing in the bedroom. Boom. Uranus is pertaining to expansion of the known, innovative course of action, protest and reform, challenging institutions or constructs. You're challenging what you always thought you deserved, what you always wanted, the things you thought were right and wrong in the world is all coming up into a hashmatage, and you're trying to figure it out. But you have, because you gave that control. What you knew before, what you know now, is now working together for your highest good. It's like you learned something, you elevated, you know? It's like a lesson finally was learned, and now you're like, okay, these 2 things, like I said, be true at the same time. It doesn't mean I have to believe in them, but they can be true at the same time. Okay. Something like that. The 2 belief systems you grew up that were battling each other, you're now controlling both of them, and they're taking you towards a new narrative. One that's not controlling you. One where you're feeling free. Okay? From constructs. Now, next is the emotional side of the situation. So how you're coming off emotionally, or how people are perceiving you emotionally. We have the zodiac. So the zodiacs are over here. First we have Gemini, which is seeing both sides. Look at what I was just saying, seeing both sides. Intrigued, you're overthinking, oversharing. That would make sense why I'm picking up on all this energy. You're oversharing. Devious, manipulative, and intellectual distress. There is too much intellectual stimulation, because it's kind of feel like once you start talking about certain things, like, not even that, like, you can have intellectual chemistry with someone, but it does not translate to physical chemistry with someone. So if you're looking for a partner who stimulates you intellectually and physically, which is demisexual, sapiosexual, just because you have an intellectual with them doesn't mean the sexual will come. If it's not there, it's not there. That's just it. I'm sorry. That's the truth of it all, because it all comes down to chemistry. You know what I mean? You can be so attracted to someone and have that intellectual behind it. Boom. You could just be an intellectual equal with someone. It doesn't mean it's going to translate to a relationship. That's what's kind of coming through. You seeing both sides of that, you know? And maybe you kind of coming out of a manipulative situation with someone. Okay, you're on the other side of it. You're finally healed after a breakup, and now you're who you're really meant to be, and you know what you actually want and what you actually deserve. Okay, now another emotional side that's coming through is Taurus, which is sensitive, holding grudges, resistant to change, and staying within your comfort zone. So maybe that was before you were staying in your comfort zone, and now after you're not. But now the area of life is the house, and the houses that came through is the 5th house, which represents womanhood, feminine cycles, pregnancy or hobbies, creative disciplines, or fun activities. Now, the fact that we have represents womanhood and feminine cycles is definitely giving your womanhood is coming into play, and you're doing things that make you feel more feminine as well. Okay, maybe you're getting your nails done, you're getting the kuntuntunchi wax and shaved up, ready for your man or whatever. You're putting on lingerie, you're spicing things up in the bedroom with your person if you already have one, or you're getting into that era of willing to do certain things. I'm hearing role play and stuff like that, whips, chain for your person now, the next person you end up with, because it's something you've been wanting to explore but you never brought up, but you did bring it up with your past person and they wouldn't do it. True. Anyway. And then we have 8th house, which just represents birth. So pregnancy and then birth. Some of you could be having, like I said, pregnancy came through. So yeah, I mentioned it in the beginning of the reading and it's coming through again. Yeah, some of you could be getting pregnant, having kids, talking about having kids, devising a birth plan with your partner, you know, stuff like that. But 8th house represents birth, life, and death cycles. So you're going through a life and death cycle where you're ending something and starting something new, okay? Or you're finally eclipsing that death and you're coming out reborn. Then we have transformation, the end of an era. You can relate to death, collection, taxes, hardships, or generational wealth. And that's what I was speaking about, where something comes into you. You could find money, or find that a past person left you money, which is why you're able to afford the better things in life. Yeah. But you are coming through with someone who was a little bit of a hermit, or is a little bit of a hermit. But look at how we have the 6 of Wands, victory, success, all eyes on you, having many options. You know, the world is your stage. You're on stage and everybody's applauding you and giving you your flowers. That's 6 of Wands energy. But look, we also have something being hatched from an egg. So something about you being reborn again, you know, chrysalis, transformation, butterfly, going from a caterpillar into a butterfly. And of course, the butterfly does not have the same taste or views on life that the caterpillar did. They don't eat the same food. They don't travel the same way. They don't look the same. A complete transformation for you guys, okay? And that's what people are saying. You could have gone through a weight loss transformation. You could have changed your hair. You could have, what is it called, changed your wardrobe. And that's what people are saying. Like I said, you're coming through more confident. And they're just like, look at them. When I first met them, they were like this, and now they're like this. I'm proud of them. Clap for them. Clap for you, got yourself, group 3. Okay. Wow, I'm not done yet. I feel like I've been talking for forever. Oh boy, there's more cards. Oh Lord. Let's see what else comes through for you guys. How are they being perceived? Please spare my group 3s. How much are these? Look, we have an ayahuasca, complete rebirth. Exactly. Going on a spiritual journey and releasing what is no longer good for you, what is not healthy for you, being like sayonara, okay? We have purity, and it came out in reverse. So I'm seeing some of you are being impure and doing some things that are seen as impure, like, you know, like I said, all the kinks and all that kind of stuff coming through. We have the magician, which came through for group 2. So maybe some of you will call it a group 2. But like I said, things keep coming through that came through in other groups. So like I said, pregnancy keeps coming through, career, this came through group 2 as well. So we have the magician, ginseng, how you're becoming the magician of your life. Like I said, manifestation. Absolutely. Here we have protection. So you're protecting your energy from a past person is what I'm getting as well, but just in general. We have wisdom. You've come out smarter than you were before, with more life experience than you had in the past. And now we have offering. So yeah, there is someone's going to be offering you something. So romance is going to be kicking up in your life, or has been, you know, and people are watching that and saying, yes, go group number 3. Go group number 3. Finally getting the love they deserve, the happiness that they deserve, the sex they deserve, whatever. It's resonating as for you guys. But offerings and abundance are coming your way with the 8th house energy and the offering. Maybe some of you were smoking more. Maybe you're trying marijuana for the first time. You're using it to soothe your nerves. Maybe you thought that was bad. That's the thing you thought was bad or taboo and you didn't want to do it, and now you're doing it, you know? Now, what I'm going to do is move on and get some cards from this deck here for what is coming next for you guys. We've gone in deep We've gone into what people think of you. Now we're going to get into what's coming next in your life. Okay. What is coming next for my group threes? Please, Spirit, what's coming next for my group threes? For these candles go out. Don't fall. Thank you. Look. Oh my gosh, guys. I know y'all are lying to me right now. Desire attraction. That's coming next. So people are seeing the budding of a relationship in your life right now. The end of one, the budding of another. Or just the budding of one. Because if you never had a relationship before. I'm trying to accommodate for everyone that could be watching. But I was getting a vibe of divorcee kind of thing. Maybe some of you are a mother and it's hard for you to, you know, get some action because you have kids. And now you're going to be getting some action and your friends going to be like, finally, you know? But yeah, snake, desire, attraction. That's coming. That's what's coming next for you guys. What's coming next for my group threes, please, Spirit? What's coming next for my group threes? Are you going to fall out or no? You got to fall out. What's coming next for my group threes, please, Spirit? What's coming next for my group threes? Did a card fly over? It did. Heart. Boom. Love, new love. What are you telling me? Love, new person, unknown person. Yeah. That's what's coming next. Desire and attraction for someone. A courting man. Someone who wears uniform, wears suits. A man in uniform, professional male. I'm hearing firefighter for some of you. Maybe a police officer. I don't really mess with those. I'm hearing a lawyer, someone who wears suits, a businessman, a CEO. And they're going to feel like they won the lottery. You're going to feel like you won the lottery as well. Maybe this person could be a little bit of a hermit. That's the person you're attracting. Like I said, it depends on the kind of guy you want or the one you used to go for compared to what you're going for now. You know, that's what's coming through. Maybe you used to go for the bad boys. Now you're attracting like I said, a very poetic, soulful Bernard or Clarence in the corner after going for the Brads and Chads. Okay? Or maybe you're someone who went for the clearances and the clearances didn't care about you, how you felt bodily and, you know, not bodily, how you felt in the act. And now you're going for the Brads and Chads, you know. But I would never suggest a Brad or a Chad. Just my personal opinion. But to each their own. We all like what we like, okay? Here we have opportunities at home. That's what I was saying here about pregnancy. Maybe some of you are finding a way to get out of an old relationship. And you're going to be leaving it with new wisdom and some protection, you know? Maybe you're getting a settlement in the divorce for some of you. That's a very specific message. Because like I said, 8th house is investments. What did it say here? 8th house is generational wealth. So, and where was it you guys that I was saying I'm looking for a guy in finance? You're manifesting that person for yourself. Generational wealth. That's building generational wealth for you. Because you're marrying a Chad or a Brad. Maybe you should go for a Chad or a Brad. But one who knows how to please you. Please and thank you. Thank you. Okay. You're coming into some money in the home. Opportunities. You're marrying someone that has money. That's this courting man right here. He a true gem. He has value. He's a quality guy. And he has money. That's the vibe that's coming through. Who's this? I feel like for most of you or some of you, this person's unknown. For others of you, it's someone you just met. So people are going to be watching or talking about how you're going to be attracting this person. And then we have old woman, sadness, female. Aw. Yeah, that's you. You were sad. People are talking about how you're sad. They just wish you would have a partner that will come and rock your world. That's what I was saying about you're the last friend in the friend group to get married or have a partner, and your friends are watching you live out what they already have and they're happy for you. I think I said that for you guys' group. If I didn't, then you're definitely should watch group 2. But if not, then you don't have to. But a door is being opened for you, a gate of opportunities when it has to do with the home. You could be getting a new home as well. You have a rabbit, pregnancy fears. Wow, this just wants to come out in every group, huh? Pregnancy. So we all getting pregnant this year, huh? Excuse me. Don't call it on me. I need to sage after this reading, because nah. No kids. Not right now. Stop it. And fears. Maybe you have a pregnancy scare. For some of you, you did. You're going to. And people are like, stop messing with these. You need to stop playing around with all those clowns and the wanksters. Good girls gotta get down with the gangsters. I don't recommend gangsters either. But whatever your type is, okay, stop playing around with the clowns and the wanksters. You know, at least a gangster would have some money for you or something. I would hope that's what they were telling the kids to do in that song, Destiny's Child. You need a soldier. Someone who's going to stand up for me. Someone who's going to stand up for you, stick up for you, court you, be there for you. Yeah, that's what you're attracting, I would say. And that's what people are watching play out in your life. They're watching you manifest this love. Because that's what I was saying right at the foremost in the beginning. Like, you're manifesting something and people are like, how did you manifest the exact guy that you wanted? I'm magic, baby. What do you expect? No me to toot my own horn, but toot toot, okay? I manifested the exact guy that I wanted. Thank you. The desire and the attraction is there, and that oversharing could be coming out as well. You could be oversharing what y'all be doing with your guys or your person. How many are this? What is this? We have Dove, Peace, Serenity, and Survival and Power. I'm gonna put them back. I only want one more, please. If it comes out again, I'll take it, but I need it to be even. What's coming next for my group 3s, please, Spirit? What's coming next for my group 3s so I can leave them? But one last final message. We have endings and beginnings. Boom, bum, boom, boom, bye, bye, and no, not right now. Sorry. Yes, something. Some of you could be attracting a Jamaican and run if you are. Protect yourselves. They're, and if you are Jamaican watching this, I'm sorry, but yeah. Yeah, endings and beginnings. The wheel is coming through again. Like I said, the Wheel of Fortune literally came through in your reading right here. I'm pretty sure this is the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, it is. Cycles are coming to an end to begin again in your life, but this time it's going to turn out in your favor. Is a big thing that's coming through. The sadness you've been feeling is going to be going out the window, but people have been picking up that you've been a little sad. Maybe there's an old woman in your life who's picking up that you've been a little sad. A grandmother figure, maybe. But rabbits also represent fertility, so and prosperity. So yeah, you could be having a lot of kids. You could be having twins, what I just heard. Oh Lord, help you if you are. Twins? Whew, sometimes I heard sometime in the near future. So some of you are hoping for twins. Start trying now, because you could be getting it sometime in the near future. If you're not, be careful if you don't want kids, because sometimes in the near future you could be ending up with some twins. Okay. Because Gemini came out. Oh my gosh, guys. Wait. I'm leaving. This reading's over. This reading's done. I can't with this. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Where did I end off? Yeah, you're manifesting something. People are going to be watching you manifest stuff. The thing you always wanted. And that's what's coming through here. I don't know. Someone going to be touching up on you, rubbing up on you. I'm hearing rubbing up on your booty in bed and something like that. A lot of cuddling, a lot of going out. This person's going to treat you, spoil you, kiss up on you. That kind of thing is coming through. Physical touch is a big thing for this person. Or for you. But what's coming your way is definitely, like I said, be careful if you don't want a pregnancy scare. You guys could have one with this person, a pregnancy scare, and it's like, be careful, okay? But I think I'm gonna leave our reading there. I can keep going, but I think I've said all that I need to say with this reading right here. People have been watching you end and begin things in your life. People could be watching you come to an end in your life, releasing this control, taking back your power, okay? And finding this person who kind of gives you that control back, but also doesn't. Because, you know, when it comes to certain kind of dynamics in the kink world, you give your power, but it's also, you still have the power, if it makes sense. You know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about. Okay, now I'm done. At the bottom of the deck, we have Pearl, Hidden Gem. What are you telling me? What are you telling me? I'm done, because y'all reading is getting crazy. I thought everyone else's group was crazy. Y'all group was crazy. Okay, is there anything else I need to hear from here? There's offerings coming your way. Work is going well. Like I said, work isn't the big thing here. Love was the big thing here. Work was a big thing for another reading. So if you're here for work, choose another group you may have been called to. But this is how you're being perceived. This is what people are seeing. This is what's coming your way next, honestly. Despite what people are saying or hearing about you or thinking about you or perceiving you. But there is some truth to how people perceive you, I would say. But not all of it need to be true. So if this whole thing didn't resonate for you, then take what did, leave what didn't. But I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me. It's my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye. This person could also buy you pearls and diamonds, like jewelry, because it came through, and I'm seeing that right now as I'm leaving. They're a pearl. They're hard to find. Yeah. if anyone's even still here, sorry. Now I can leave you guys.